now enter the space of the most entertaining, most hilarious podcast on Friday nights. You got AP, Pac G, and GMS. 3G's family, lock in. Let's go.
3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 3G's, 3G's. This is the shit they've been asking for. 3G's you have to know. Pour up a drink and pass the dro. Friday night's a classic show. Once a week we at your door. Guaranteed laughs for show. If you hatin', just watch the glow. Pay attention and watch the flow. AP the captain, he's steering the ship. A book in his hand, a gun on his hip. Packy say solid titanium bricks, vibranium shit. No phasing the kid. GMS on point, he ain't about to miss. Smoke in the air with knowledge and sense. Triple G's, where we at in this biz? Triple G's, yeah, we at it again. 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's. 3G's, 3G's, we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 3G's, 3G's.
Yo,
Yo, what up? What up?
3G's.
Jeez, with Binky and AP, or actually AP's name should go first. With AP and Binky.
Yeah, she learning. She learning, y'all.
Here you go.
But when you ever been to a professional building and a secretary name on the door, bitch, get your ass back to work, motherfucker. Ain't there been a secretary name on the door ever in life?
I am not a marquee artist, okay?
Is the coffee ready? That's what I want to know.
You be trying it.
Did the mail come? Go see if the mail came.
Whatever. I can't even. Oh my god!
Shout out to Binky, man. I told y'all it wouldn't be a damn 3G's anymore if it wasn't for Binky. We was dead in the water, done. He said, just give me 6 months. I'll make some spreadsheets and organize some paperwork and download some Google Meets and things.
I gotta find some apps, you know.
Look, y'all,
whatever.
So give her credit. Goddamn.
Thank you, AP. I appreciate it. I love when you give my credit, you know.
Yeah, man, I can't deny it forever. Goddamn shit. That's when that old white man finally get that old black lady that been taking care of his family for 30 years. Finally give her something to like. You know what? We paid off that trailer for you. After 40 years of raising your kids
and we give you a pie too.
Yeah, we gonna have, you know what, Ernestine? Close your eyes, Ernestine. Turn around, and this is your new paid off. It ain't even new. Your new paid off trailer.
It's new to her. It's new to her and the kids.
Yeah, that ain't shit. Ladies and gentlemen, audience, get ready to receive one of the realest, one of the most entertaining, one of the most talented brothers on YouTube, GMS.
Hey, what's up, little niggas?
What's happening now?
Oh, you jive turkeys better listen up tonight. I ain't got nothing else to say, but god damn it, if I put it on it, best believe it's coming back with me. You feel me, dog? Yeah. All right.
Just like an old nigga say a bunch of nothing. And we all understood it 100%.
And I bet you when I pull up in that thing, I'm gonna skirt off on the right, and I bet you know it ain't that right. It ain't that right. But it's gonna be right.
Hey, show you
Is it a deuce and a quarter?
It's a deuce and a dime, but we gonna get it to a quarter. You feel me?
Hey, young niggas be naming cars we had in high school as like old schools. They're like, man, I had a 95 short booty LeSabre. I'm like, damn, nigga, that's a classic now.
A short booty.
I had a Saturn twin cam.
I had a Ford Corsica.
My nigga had
shit, we ain't shit now.
The big body Chrysler.
I had a Chevy Lumina on your ass.
Oh my god!
I'm just saying, you know, old school in my mind is them what they be swanging with. You know what I'm saying? Them donk cars. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Old schools, but not to a motherfucker who 30, 20. Old school to them be like, a 2005 Lexus bubble eye Lexus.
2005, and that's 20 years ago. Can you believe that?
That's what I'm saying. Like we gotta be clear minded. Very clear-minded on how old niggas is.
Nigga had a rare Lincoln that was only 24 models made and shit. He said, you see this motherfucker? He said it's approximately 18 and a half feet. You know what I'm saying?
96 Impalas. Can we give Master P his credit? I feel like
did he bring those out?
I feel like he had one. He had a Super Sport hooked up with flipping paint. When he was like doing his thing, and I feel like that's
paint, what's that?
Like where the paint flip colors as it moved past.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he the one who put 96 Impalas up there to be like a must-have for niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like revered by the community.
Yeah, like it is now. Like if you got a 96 Impala, you know that can fit into any collection. And everybody will understand why you got that particular car. But I think it was Master P that made that a thing. You know what I'm saying? Them 01 Lexus, 300s. That's what I'm saying. Them motherfuckers was, I think, and that was Jay-Z who putting shit in raps.
Yes.
Or videos or for that nature is why some of these things is as popular as they is. And nobody ever says shit. Like a Dracos is trash guns, right? But because of the popularity of them in music, they covet it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got a Draco.
And the weird look of it.
Well, that too, but it's they not. You know what I mean?
Said I got a sawed off AR.
I got a Mac 10. Like these niggas, this shit don't work good, motherfucker. You gonna die. I'm just saying, man. I think
they sound
gotta
cool.
give credit.
Well, you know, hip hop is the most influential. The most influential, I don't even know what you want to call it, entity.
I mean,
you know
it's black culture in general, because before hip hop, the jazz singers and blues singers and the celebrities of the time, the athletes, the boxers, the street dudes, like all of them was influencing what went on. Like the Bee Gees dressed like the Bee Gees because of the motherfucking
Soul Train.
I'm trying to think of some groups of a time. Like
what's the group that did Freak Out? La Freak, right? La Chic, whatever.
La Chic.
I never really had that album. But what's my boy? Why am I drawing a blank? What's my guys? Gerald Levert, Daddy, Eddie Levert group.
The OJ. No.
The OJs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like the OJs dress in a certain way would make the BGs dress a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, that early era of
following
like
black
jazz,
culture.
That early era of jazz and stuff like that. You know, they suits. You can make those the equivalents to the early 2000s, like NBA uniforms. It was extra baggy and shit back in the day. Niggas had extra baggy suits with extra baggy pants and shit.
See,
playing the bass.
But notice I didn't say the Commodores or is okay. There was two kinds of guys back then. There was the Temptation kind of guys that dressed in some suits, maybe wore some butterflies, maybe wore some bell bottoms, and then there was the Uzi Verts of their day. And they was wearing one piece jumpers, you know what I'm saying, with the V all the way down to their belly button and shit.
Well, didn't like Dr. Dre have an album cover looking like that before we got to know him? Because that was a style.
His was
his shit was bejeweled like a motherfucker.
But it wasn't. I wouldn't put that far on the leotard side. That's more in the middle.
Yeah, it was a sequence.
Yeah, that was a little bit in the middle. Like the Whispers dressed like some players, you know, some men. You know, they wore suits and dressed like some men. But then you got another group. I don't know. What the fuck is them niggas that sing Strawberry Letter 22? Them niggas was wearing goddamn female bathing suits on stage and shit. These niggas was wearing what? Sports Illustrated edition suits on that motherfucker.
That's the Brothers Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I wouldn't
wear motherfucking swimsuits in that.
I always love that part.
You got a wealth of knowledge of certain music. Look, he don't know the singers. He don't know the lyrics. He know all sounds.
You know,
like, well, you know where the that's where the
bing bam boom.
Yeah.
And then my favorite part
it's a tick count. It's a tick count every 3 seconds.
That's the producer in him.
No, this nigga low key autistic. This nigga only know
I thought about that the other day. I'm like, man, I done taught myself how to do a lot of things off of just sounds.
He be arguing with his girl. He be like, I'm just trying to express to you how I feel. Like, maybe sit down. I got it. This nigga go get 2 bottles and shit and just start knocking the bottles together. Like listen, this is how I feel.
Nigga said, "What up, baby? I need you to understand."
There you go.
Hey. I'm not sorry, bitch. I hate you. Everything you did is fucked up. I'm sorry.
It's your fault. Take some accountability.
I cannot. Y'all are hilarious.
I told you everybody a superhero when they find a autistic thing that makes them a hero. It makes them like large, like better than ever. And I think we found yours, bro.
And that's why I'll be thinking a lot of them niggas be going crazy because they hone in on that one thing that really makes them like great. And when they try to tap into other avenues, they just don't know how to receive it because they so used to people like revering them as such a genius and such a, you know, I'm referencing Kanye, but it's like shit like that. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
And then 3 niggas in the world respect you for your gift because they weird too. They like, do you know that nigga made a whole ensemble with a spoon and a wooden and a chair leg of a motherfucking old stool? Like,
I'm a god in that world, you know.
And then hit the wind chimes with his dick.
That was just so unnecessary.
I don't want to think about
that. Just went way too.
Okay, so
went way. Hold on, what's a Binky? Oh, I know Binky superhero.
What is?
She's a super secretary. She can file things in an orderly fashion and timely
alphabetical
manner.
Order.
She can.
Oh my god.
Make sure things are ordered. Super secretary. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? That's my outfit, you know.
Did y'all already do it? Did y'all already do a rest in peace already?
No, we haven't done anything yet. Like literally, we was just kicking it right before you came, but we might as well get into it. So, rest in peace to Angie Stone. You know, we learned over the weekend that unfortunately, she passed away in an accident. She was in an auto accident on her way to a gig, actually, and she was killed. So what do y'all think about Angie Stone?
I think that's a tragic way to go. I think that it's very unfortunate. And just, you know, at that age, you know, you would think that it would be so many other things, but it was a car crash. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, you know, super unfortunate. And her going to do the thing that, you know, she loved to do, and that was her career. You know, it's just it's a sad thing. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to her, and condolences and prayers to her family.
Oh, rest in peace to Angie Stone. They're trying to make a conspiracy out of it. I don't see how that worked.
Yeah, I seen that.
You got to be hella fucking scientific to get the one motherfucking the seat a particular seat to be the only one that died. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So,
right.
Yeah. So what's the conspiracy, AP?
There was I don't have it. I'm just seeing people trying to. That's what I'm saying. People would try to pull one out their ass,
like,
even
no
in
matter
the inappropriate times. Like,
you know, she died, and a bunch of people
relax.
went to her page and was like, "Oh, we found this video of her talking about her royalties and you know her publishing and stuff like that, and how she
Well, if
owed
that
money."
case, Chingy, your days is over, Chingy. I'm coming for your motherfucking ass.
Oh my God!
And, you know, it's not even to discredit this person or their career. It's just, you know, what would they want with her publishing money?
She's a writer though.
Well, they already got it, so it's like, why do we need to?
So I didn't even know that. She might already have it, but she's a writer. She might got some shit. I don't know. I never looked into it.
Yeah,
she might got shit.
Yeah, do you know what?
Go ahead.
I learned. I did not know this. I guess they were playing clips when she was on Vlad TV, and apparently she wrote some hip hop song from like back in the day. She wrote somebody's verse on that. Like, she's been around. For a very long time.
She wrote Paid in Full for Rakim.
Stop. I was like, really?
They've been making this nigga a legend all this time. It was Angie and shit.
This nigga was writing for Big Daddy Kane and shit.
Thinking of a master plan. This Angie ass at her fucking
oh my God.
She wrote that song, I Go to Work. Y'all remember that song?
No.
Y'all remember that shit?
We too young.
I'm not a hip hop head. Yeah, I don't.
We too young for that, G.
Wow, y'all some
90s
R&B.
and up for me.
I didn't fuck with New York rap until I was 20. I didn't want to hear I didn't want to hear Wu-Tang. I didn't want to hear. I think I fucked with Mobb Deep and Bad Boy only. I ain't want to hear shit
that's
else.
How it used to be
until I got older. Then I could kind of appreciate all them other cats. Like DMX was the first nigga I fucked with, and you know, then I started listening to Jay a little bit. Then I started listening to, you know, but before that, it was all South, Midwest, and LA rappers that I fucked with.
Yeah, I was well versed in a lot of different coasts and shit. And then even with like the East Coast, West Coast back and forth type thing, it wasn't. Of course, I was too young. I was
gonna say you were a baby when that was.
First of all, that nigga don't even know. He don't even know that song. He just know the beat. This nigga only knows sounds.
That song you mentioned that we don't know.
Oh yeah. I go to work.
Yeah, it start like this.
I can hear it in my head. I can hear the horns and shit. I don't know who the fuck sang that shit.
That's in the background. They got that from a sample from 1961 classic. Like nigga, you retarded.
Somebody in the chat got to know that fucking song.
Well, we'll see. Whoever knows it.
They say
I don't know.
Beats you never liked.
I think that was my problem too. Them niggas was jazz. Yeah. They was jazz heavy early in the day. It was jazz heavy, so it wasn't no bass to it. It was a bunch of fucking melody. It was niggas was rapping over saxophones only. Like, how the fuck I'm supposed to like this shit?
I've been like, yeah, you right
that
about those jazz things, but like for me, I'm one of those people that I can just like turn on a whole like Jay Dilla, you know, compilation of beats and stuff like that in the back just for some background music when I'm doing shit or working on shit. I don't know. It's something about East Coast producers. I don't know. It's like their connection to making music and like just being to the sound. That shit is, I don't know.
Do that shit, dog. Do that shit. Nerd out, nigga. Nerd out.
I'm sorry, but it is.
I'm so happy. I'm like impressed because it's like this your wheelhouse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I applaud that. You know, I ain't no hater. Like, I don't know what I'm that passionate about. Goddamn. I'm like, the intricacies of a pussy is you have the libias and the clitoris.
I could just hear it.
You did draw it on the board.
You can hear it in the beats. You can hear it in the samples that they use. You know what I'm saying? Like specific things that they cut from samples and how they utilize it in beats. It's just, I don't know. I just think it's cool.
Them niggas had,
and the same thing goes for West Coast though. Yeah, because West Coast artists or West Coast producers, they do the same thing.
See, but that's the thing, right?
It's still rooted in soul.
Give me early 90s Dre beats, Suave House beats, I don't even be knowing the producer name, so forgive me for not knowing the producer names. But Suave House Beats, fucking Tila,
I was just thinking
A-Ball, MJG, like it's some beats that is so legendary. They stand by them beats start and change everything. Manny Fresh, like it's hell, it's so many beats out here that beats by the pound, shit. Like it's just a lot of producers. Midwest and Southern to me, and a little bit of LA, where you like, dog, these beats is different. They on a whole nother level. Now, New York, I wasn't getting that vibe until the hit makers, until fucking really Bad Boy got some of the coldest beats.
Well, yeah. I mean, he had a big like conglomerate of producers, right? That he kind of had in a little sweatshop.
Yeah, but Bad Boy got some beats. Man.
Yeah. Brian Cox was one of them, right? I think Stevie J.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
Stevie J, it'd always be the weirdest.
Look, you know, he's speaking blasphemy to GMS. He's so disgusted. He like, what the fuck do you know? Shut your nose, ass up. You don't know music if it sat on your lap and sucked your dick, you bitch ass nigga. I'm like, what? I'm just talking about what I like.
Take that.
It's all conjecture at this point. Looking at me, this nigga, he disgusted. He like, do you even know the difference between a whistle and a
chime?
Do you even know the fucking intricacies of her?
He said, "You know the difference between a snap and a snare, motherfucker." He was mad as hell.
No, that nigga was so disgusted while I was sitting here trying to talk about my little dumbass level of understanding of music and shit.
Wait, I think they might have guessed that song. Well, Glow, what's up, Glow? Glow had asked what it was, but they're saying Kumo D.
Kumo D.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Go to work. Okay, that makes sense.
He was spitting on that shit.
But I still wasn't a Kumo D fan. Wild Wild West, I actually like that shit though.
That's the only one I know.
First of all, Wild Wild West is a dope song as far as the lyrics. It's cheesy because they did a fucking cheesy ass cowboy video. But if you listen to what he's saying in the rap, he talking about some street shit. Like,
is he?
Like niggas rolled up on him. He's like, "Hey, you gonna get bum rushed?" Like niggas, they talking about slamming niggas and whooping niggas and going to get the guns and shit. Like lyrically, I forget it. Honestly, I forget it, but I do remember listening to it. Like, this shit some gangster ass shit right here. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'll pull up the lyrics and see.
Go ahead. Matter of fact, please read them fucking lyrics.
Pull them up, GMS.
At least you know one verse.
While he's pulling that up, I'm gonna tell you. You know where I first heard that song, Wild Wild West? I was
see the doctor. You niggas old as hell.
Oh my god! I was in a jazzercise class with my mom, and they put on Wild Wild West, and we were working out to it. And I mean, I was a little kid, but I was in the back of the class.
I used to live downtown.
Oh, here we go.
Street. Go ahead.
You ready?
Yep.
He said, the first line, I used to live downtown, 129th Street. Everything's upbeat. Parties, ball in the park, nothing but girls after dark. We chill. Nobody gets ill in the place we call the hill. But if you try them, that's when they will get wild, but they don't fight, they kill. Now think about, hold on. You nigga, read that shit with some, hold on, we need big. We up the blicky.
Now think about it. Now slow down and read it. Don't even go further. Go. Give me line for line like a Hebrew Israelite. Read.
I used to live downtown.
Now
129th Street.
Stop. The man told you where he resides. That's like dropping an Addy in 2025. He said, I'm live downtown on 129th Street. All right, read.
Convent. Everything's upbeat. Parties, ball in the park, nothing but girls after dark. We chill, nobody gets ill in the place we can heal.
Stop. We telling you we just here to chill, fuck with these little hoes. But if you come on the hill, things will get ill. Read.
In the place we call the hill, but if you try them, that's when they will get wild, but they don't fight, they kill.
Now stop. This was 1980.
At the Wild West.
This probably 1988.
Hold on, what else they say?
Maybe early
remember
90s.
Parties out.
Yeah.
You glitching hard, G.
Yeah, you are.
1987.
1987, and they was already saying, like, nigga, you come to the hill, we don't fist fight. We kill motherfuckers. We kill motherfuckers. I told y'all this shit sound like a cheesy. This is the first drill rap. Drill rap started with Kumo D. Am I bullshit? Did this nigga just say we don't fight, we kill?
I mean, you're right.
That's what he said. He said that they don't throw their hands, they grab the blickies. You should see this line right here. He said the gangs that used to do it, now they idolize us. Guns, we don't like to use them unless our enemies choose them. We prefer to fight you on like a man and beat you down with our hands and body slam you at the wild, wild west.
And body slam you at the wild, wild west. Listen, I'm telling you, that song lyrically.
Damn, I did not know.
You like this shit as cheesy as the goddamn hook and shit is.
Mm-hmm.
You like this shit gangster than a motherfucker. So I just wanted to point that out.
It's great, but it's great because that's back in the 3 verse days when you had 3 verses, and he started the 3rd verse by saying we don't start trouble, but boy do we end it.
Listen, the whole thing, that shit it get worse, but you was kind of slow. I don't know if you we got a time lapse, but you was just fucking up the whole groove. So I was like, you know what, we can't keep going. This shit would have been a good little bit, but this nigga Wi-Fi was $38.
You were.
Oh, because I tried to share it. I tried to share the screen, but it was on Lyrical Genius, so they be trying to fuck up the whole copyright. So I should have tried to share.
We shot our shot. It rolled around the rim, but it still went in. Goddamn.
Maybe I could edit it, make it tight.
I used to live downtown.
Israel, Hebrew.
Nigga, we damn near need to make a segment where we Hebrew Israelite read lyrics.
Or even the news shit.
No, just lyrics. No,
just lyrics.
It's so many songs that could get done. You could do that too. You ain't got to do the whole goddamn song.
You got to read a Public Enemy song.
That'd be fucking all over the place. Kinda. That should be all over. We love to act like
Elvis was a hero the most. Elvis.
they be a little all over the they be a little all over the place and shit.
I can't. Irene said, "Shout out Brooklyn, girl."
That nigga diss Elvis. He said Elvis was a hero the most, but fuck that nigga. He wasn't mine. I said, all right, brother.
And John Wayne too. Didn't he cuss him out in the song too?
Who?
Yeah.
John Wayne.
Oh yeah.
I would love to break down Ghetto Boy lyrics. That shit, everything. Goddamn it, I could really have fun with some Ghetto Boy music.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could. I mean, maybe we could do it in this show, or we can just do it on a weekly basis.
We'll I just threw that shit out there, but as it comes, we shall let the spirit move us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, word up. Now also in sad news. Well, before we move on from Angie, let me just say this. I like that song that she had about black men. Was it Strong Brother, My Brother, whatever? I thought that song was very beautiful song. I loved the video. I used to watch that video all the time just to see all the different, black men in there because they were just beautiful. And I think it gave a lot of men a sense of pride that like a song was dedicated to them because most of the time songs is about mama this and mama that. So I just wanted to say that was a special moment too.
She took a chance to try to uplift us, man.
She did.
Shout out to her.
That was a desperate woman's cry for some dick from anybody. She was like, anybody, just somebody, anybody. Somebody, anybody. I love my black brothers. Please, brother, give me a chance, brother. All these light-skinned bitches around and shit. Lord, please help me, Lord. I got Maya in the same studio with me. I got motherfucking TLC standing in the goddamn corner. Can anybody just black brother? I fuck with you, black brother. Anybody, black brother. That's no different than hold on, listen. That's no different than these dudes be online. Queen, I love you, Queen. But y'all gotta protect our sisters, man. Y'all weak ass niggas. Them niggas trying to get some pussy. What's the fucking difference?
I can't. But see, this is the thing, AP. Like she had a baby with D'Angelo. They were dating.
You think that nigga wanted her to keep that motherfucking baby? That was the most hostile goddamn conversation you had ever heard in your motherfucking life. If you was a fly on the wall in that motherfucker, that nigga considered a hitman. He considered throwing her downstairs. He considered fucking just making her stressed out and lose it off of stress alone. That nigga consider every possible option because she said, I'm having it, god damn it. He like, think about your career, bitch. He was trying to use every.
Are you really ready for this?
Think about your career, bitch. Like, nobody's gonna want you. Look at you. You're black. You're ugly.
Oh my god.
She did this
Lord
his ass.
Jesus.
Let me stop playing, man.
Right.
I love Angie Stone. Honestly, no bullshit.
But I feel like she had a lot of pain.
But I was still on point with what I said.
Anyway, I do feel like she had a lot of pain because she did talk about the fact that she wasn't even allowed to like walk red carpets with him because she didn't have the look. So they would put him on the red carpet with people like Vivica Fox and stuff, you know.
So I'm just pulling shit out my ass, right, guys?
Well, you're not, but Vivica's not light skinned.
Huh?
I'm just saying it's just another woman. That's all.
I just threw that out in there as the extra little dig. But the point is,
you knew what you was talking about.
First of all, they didn't have him walk with Vivica Fox. He said, look, my manager said, he said that. That was his choice.
He said, my manager told me that I got to do this. So to oblige, you know, because I am on the contract.
You know anytime I'm around my baby mamas, I'm like, oh, I'm going to go get some more punch. Like, I've been staying far, whatever I got to do is not stand by these motherfuckers.
Wow.
You say you got to get more punch.
I'm going to be explaining all day what the fuck I was doing that night. I was drunk.
Okay.
I was drunk and they was there. God damn it. The fuck.
All right. Shout out to you. Okay. And then in other
Angie was Bill Cosby and that nigga D'Angelo. Nigga, she kept having that nigga drinks at the piano and shit. He like, oh, thanks, baby. That was good looking out. He had no idea what was about to go down.
He said, wow.
R.I.P. to the queen.
Thank you. Thank you. We just gonna leave it there. In other sad news, one of the members of Toni has actually started hospice care. Dwayne Wiggins. We were trying to figure out which one he was. I meant to look him up. But what do y'all think about that? It seems like we're at that age where a lot of people are going that we, watched growing up ourselves. He was the one with the locks,
Yeah, you know what?
Or he is the one that had the locks. Yeah.
We just don't realize that, especially in the black community, 66, 65, this is like common numbers for, you have to, statistically closer to your end. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, our people outliving that, of course. But, you start hitting your 60s, late 50s, hard lifestyles and whatnot, and genetics and, just ailments in general. You know what I mean? Like cancer take motherfuckers out all the time. People always died around that time. Like we just seen the baby boomers be probably the first generation in history to get up to them 80s and them 90s.
Damn.
Prior to that, it wasn't ever really happening like that.
Oh, yeah. They just said Roy Ayers just passed away at 84.
Put me on game.
Everybody loves the sunshine.
Oh, everybody loves the sunshine. Okay. All right. What's the beat, GMS? Oh, it's on the A minor. Everybody loves the sunshine. Yeah, I fuck with that shit. Yeah, man. Soda Slim says stress. Ain't nobody more stressed than some black folks, Yeah, man.
Because that's passed down. Man. That they said that is passed down, like
trauma. Yeah, I can see that.
It is passed down. Yeah. Okay. So in other news, there was a young man. Actually, I think I have this in my phone. There was a young man that actually was recently unalived or taken out by his baby mama. This woman named Hannah Cobb. Okay, she's a white woman in America. You
gotta add that in there.
I had to add that because of the fact that when he was alive, he used to tweet some of the wildest things about black women, and how he would rather F a white dog than mess with a black woman.
Damn.
And you know, his white queen popped his ass. And once people found that out, you know, all the outrage of like, oh my God, why hasn't she been arrested? All the black women fell back on that.
They done paid that bitch bond and everything.
Free him. Free her.
They
right
done paid,
now.
yeah, they done paid her bond and
They're
everything.
talking about some resting mayonnaise hell looking at
They
it.
calling her sis and shit. Like, shit, hell yeah, sis.
You chose the snow bunny, lay with her then.
Yeah, and basically she was trying to say that they were all out all night, and upon arriving home, she went to check her firearm in the bedroom, which she said was routine. But you know, based on the details, it just wasn't adding up. So apparently they were fighting, and she shot him, and he ended up dying. So
yeah, well,
but they charged her with murder.
Manslaughter is the charge.
That's light.
Involuntary manslaughter. Yeah.
What she's gonna do is she's gonna say that they got into a fight and he overpowered her, and she needed to do what she needed to do. Said she gonna say he was hitting on her. She gonna try to do whatever she can to reduce her sentence.
Yeah, but she probably wasn't. Her life wasn't threatened. You know, man. You know,
and she already lied.
Yeah, it's probably some janky shit in there. She can get like 8 years, do 4 type of shit.
But do y'all think that people's words
manslaughter? Hell yeah, involuntary manslaughter. She ain't gonna get no time.
Yeah.
She gonna get like.
But do y'all think that people's words should follow them?
Like 3 or 4, huh?
Do you think people's words should follow them? So like, who you were in life and how you presented yourself, should people, you know, think about that when something happens to you?
Everything you do and say and have done, it's a part of your. It's your record. Like you don't get to take that away, whether you changed or not. We are all able to consider who you've been. Things you said and done, we can consider that. You don't get to just take that off the table. You know.
Also, it comes with a certain era too. Like early 2000s, being on the internet, yeah, you saying the wildest, most random shit in the world. But now that you know, like full on now, what the consequences are, it's like people that choose to do crime, motherfucker. You know what the consequences are. You know the possibilities of what can happen with you once you do this thing. And you still do it. I can't feel bad about how people treat you or how people feel whenever something happens. So like if, for instance, with this guy, his digital footprint shows that he was a disgusting motherfucker towards his own kind. And then he got killed by somebody who he championed and put on a pedestal. Now he look, you look crazy now. So the shit that you did unprovoked and it comes back on you, that's the type of consequences you got to deal with. That's a stain on your memory as somebody who is not here no more. People aren't gonna remember you as somebody who they love and revere, besides the people that was immediately around you who loved and revered you. Everybody else, they gonna shit on your name for the rest of your life.
Yes. What are you about to say, AP? We can't even see your eyes. Like
I'm thinking like, what if we was able to interview this nigga Ghost and he was like, I'll do it again. Goddamn, I'd rather be with this white bitch than any of you raggedy.
I'd rather get shot by a white bitch than one of you dog.
You fucking lace front, alopecia front having. I'll do it again, bitch. Before that nigga died like, Hannah, no. Hannah, don't do this. Think about our kids, Hannah. He'll do it again before he must. That nigga still chews up.
He said this time around, I think I could reason with her.
He said, at least till I died, I had my clothes laid out for me. I had she was very reasonable in conversation.
She sucked my dick on command. There's a lot of things.
She gave me the ass before I even met her dad. I was fucking her in the ass. Nigga, if that was a win, then fuck it. A win is a win. Goddamn.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sure people will be following that case to see what happens to Miss Hannah. So
you know why I think he would rather die by the hands of a white woman.
Why?
Because black women don't kill you. They just fuck you up. Like they run you down with the car, but only hit one of your legs. Like how many toxic ass shit did we see online where the nigga got it? He bounce off the hood, get up, walk off, and limp off to the Family Dollar and shit. The bitch jump out the car and cuss him out and shit, and they gonna be back together later. He like, at least I ain't got to deal with that shit every goddamn day. This bitch was one and done. You know, a black woman to leave your ass hobbled before she kill your motherfucking ass.
Oh my!
No, you gonna listen to me, nigga. You don't die, nigga. She give you CPR so she can finish talking shit. Like, get this nigga back alive so I can tell this nigga a thing or two. Yeah.
It'll resuscitate your ass and kill you again.
Nigga, you gonna watch these kids while I go fuck on your cousin.
Oh my God.
Damn, bitch.
I can't.
China would have never did this to me.
What's wrong with you? Anyway,
I'm just talking shit.
Shout out to Joe Thompson for the 10 and the super sticker, man. Appreciate you, Joe.
God bless, man.
Always there supporting us and supporting, you know, the Reaper. You know, we appreciate you over here keeping the lights on at 3G's.
Yeah, shout out to Joe Blast. He said she was cleaning the firearm after the club.
Right, that was the original story.
That's wild.
Listen to that story. They said,
don't get me wrong. Sometimes the truth sound like a lie.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me y'all ain't never been drunk or high or just chilling and do the most random shit in your day that just ain't necessarily wouldn't make sense to nobody else if you told them that. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I say this.
Okay. Tell me why.
Middle of the motherfucking night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching YouTube videos.
Uh-huh.
I'm watching motherfuckers clean their guns.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, you know what? I ain't fucking clean these guns and God knows how long. Let me go pull one of these motherfuckers out and see how to clean this particular gun. Now you looking up your gun, you seeing how to clean it, you taking it apart. That's not unreasonable. I've done that shit. You know what I mean? I'm a night shift person anyway, so sometimes I'll be up late as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be like, so now imagine a detective. So at 3 a.m, you thought it was necessary to clean your... Yes, bitch, that's my afternoon, motherfucker. Like, yeah, I was up fucking with my guns at 3 a.m. So sometimes the truth... Now, I ain't giving the bitch no bail. I'm sure she killed this motherfucker. Yeah. But I'm just saying, as a person trying to defend your freedom, sometimes you lie because the goddamn truth sound worse than a motherfucking lie.
Yeah.
That's
the truth might make you look
more guilty.
Incriminate the fuck out of you.
What are you doing at this school, sir? Well, it was some young kids on the
young kids.
You ain't even. I didn't even finish.
Oh, matter of fact, that brings me to what I saw earlier today. It was a video of this young black kid who just got off work at Chipotle. He had just walked out of the back door of Chipotle, and there was a crime that had just happened, like right in that area. And there was some suspects running away, and he was walking out. He was already recording himself. He said, "Oh, it's a bunch of police." And as soon as he said that, some police ran up on him, guns out, told him to get his hands up. He's like, "You got the wrong guy." They're like, "We just got to make sure because some shit went down, wrong place, wrong time type shit." And it's like, how do you explain that when people were just running from behind where you worked at, besides you having on your uniform?
Listen, I'm telling you, I told y'all, I think I told it on this show where I got stuck in the gas station where they was doing like late night, they called it traffic. They just driving around, following each other from the club, and they swarmed in on me while I was at a gas pump. I was blocked in. So when the police came and sweat everybody, I got a gun in the car, everybody just out wilding, bitches sitting on the car, dancing in, sunroofs and shit. So the police sweat everybody. How I'm gonna tell them I wasn't at the club? I was dressed, you know what I'm saying? But I was coming from a bitch house. So I just, wrong place, wrong time. Couldn't argue my way out of it. This is before you could carry guns. I would have went to jail for a gun charge if they searched my car. And I was just out there getting gas. So you can't get caught in some dumbass shit. And, your truth don't sound believable is what I'm saying. What cop will believe what the fuck I just said? Man, I'm just getting some gas, but I'm here with all these other fools. So,
yeah.
Anyways, man, I don't think that was important. Let's just point out this corny ass joke that CL thought he killed him with. And this dad joke of the night.
CL says she took 6 shots at the club and 2 shots at home.
That nigga slapped the shit out of his knee.
we need a.
I might have that. Let me see.
That was perfect. There you go. Hell yeah. There you go. That's for that joke, nigga.
For every joke that missed on this show, nigga, we gotta play that.
Hell yeah. There's gonna be a lot of them, goddamn.
Oh my God. He said, hey, play that again. Shout out to UCL. You know, one thing that we missed talking about that I just wanted to mention real quick is that the Wayans family was inducted into the NAACP Awards Hall of Fame. And I just wanted to make sure we acknowledge that great accomplishment because they're amazing. But what do y'all think?
What you just said, like this, I think we gave them their props before when Vlad tried to diminish Marlon's contribution.
Yes.
Like Marlon,
hold the fuck up, boy.
Like Keenan Ivory was the catalyst of all that shit, and he did a lot of major shit early on.
Mm-hmm.
Damon and Marlon carried that shit, and then Marlon and Sean held it down. And they was able to pass this off to their next generation. Are they next generation on the same level? Of course not. You know, it took the struggle of the grandparents to make a Keenan Ivory and a Damon and a Marlon and all them.
That's right.
But they kids didn't struggle thanks to all the work they did, but yet they still have that gene in them. They still have that comedic family. And Kim, I always got to give Kim her credit. She should be mentioned with all the motherfuckers. Kim is a funny ass lady, man.
Yeah. She's hilarious. She really is. She's not afraid to go there. Okay.
Kim has never been like, people would call her attractive, but if I had to put my finger on it, I feel like she probably got fire. Fire.
He said, nice and tight, make it right.
Man, I'm just saying, you just got to know the types. When she used to be on, it was a show called In the House with LL Cool J and
Maya Campbell
and my real crush Debbie Allen.
Was Debbie Allen on?
She was the mama on there. But Kim used to be wearing like little fitness outfits and shit on there, and I was like, yeah, hell yeah. See, motherfuckers, if you keep it real, see, it ain't about fine sometimes. Sometimes it's just about sex appeal. And I don't know what it is, but that's a sexy ass lady.
Shout out to Kim. And you know, that is like generational wealth, really, if you think about it. Like, even though, like you said, the kids didn't have the same struggles, the same thing kind of like with, you know, rapper kids and everything too. Like, so they don't get the same creativity, but they're passing down a lot, and they have a huge family. So I feel like their name is going to be ringing bells. And
well, I just know it was well deserved, man. It was very well deserved. It's way past due. But then on top of that too, it's not like we allowed them to not get their flowers while they were here. Like at every turn, you know what I'm saying? They were being able to, you know, people mentioned them as a powerful family and one of the most, you know, profound families in the industry, and it's well deserved. I do think it was missed to have Keenan up there, but I don't think Keenan really be a part of shit like that. So, you know,
Keenan fucking around got goddamn leukemia or some shit. That old ass nigga probably been having AIDS since the 80s.
Oh, stop. Let's hope not.
I hope not, but I mean, it wouldn't shock me. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't never just let nobody have nothing.
No, you can't.
But when Bob Johnson got rid of BET, it went straight to hell. There used to be black award shows that mattered.
Yes.
Give me one second.
Go ahead. Them black award shows would have never missed opportunities to celebrate them type of people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. We had the best music, the best performances, the best actual people that should be highlighted was highlighted. Now it is a fucking Love and Hip Hop reunion show to watch any motherfucking award show at this point.
It's all like influencers in the audience.
It's you don't know nobody. They are weird. Even the actual celebrities is weird. The actual people that we still kind of respect don't even be there. Like, this shit is society is going down fucking hill.
Yeah, but you brought up a great point. Like that was great. Like I was literally going to ask you guys, how important do you feel like Black award shows are? So you went right into that because a lot of people would shun like BET Awards, Soul Train Awards, or even NAACP Image Awards and stuff like that. But I think this one was well attended. And
by people, who do you mean? Like the Jay-Z's type, Beyonce type motherfucker?
Well, even the audience, people would call BET Awards EBT Awards, and like we ain't watching that shit but want to watch the MTV Awards. And
they was doing that in like that were always doing that. I feel like that's new.
The last like 10 years.
But in the last 10 years, it ain't been nothing but the EBT Award.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? That's my point. In the last 10 years, it doesn't have the quality that it used to have.
Yeah.
They're not even wrong for saying that shit if that's how they feel. But the last 10 years, it's been trash. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about when you still had a fucking Anita Baker motherfucking tribute by all the best vocalists. And then you have them honoring fucking Tommy Davis, I don't know, just
or DeBarge, right, as a family or something like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's why I like
say Tommy Davis either, by the way. But go ahead.
Okay, but do y'all remember when like the TV network TV1 first came out? Like how much people really were liking it because it was the way BET used
Soul
to
Train
be.
Awards, boy.
Yeah, Soul Train Awards are great, but like TV1 was like the way BET used to be, where it was focused on a lot of Black, original programming, like that show Unsung. I used to love that show because they did highlight artists that went platinum in our houses. We didn't care nothing about no Billboard charts. When we were, in the 80s and 90s, we just like, this is what's playing on our radio station. This was playing at the cookouts. This was playing in my mom's house when I'm cleaning, every Saturday.
Another underappreciated network was Bounce TV.
Oh, I get them credit. Now
I also used to play straight Soul Train lines for a minute, or whole like Soul Train episodes and shit.
When I worked at Walmart, it'd be on the TV in the break room. That's when I saw Bounce. Yeah. But you right, it'd be like some good programming and shit on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I feel like I had the internet and apps too long to know about Bounce good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think we could ever go back and like really appreciate networks like TV1 and Bounce?
No, because the people that care enough about culture and protecting culture are old and gone. Jay-Z is the old head, and he is not a person that gives a fuck about nobody. But he's the old head in the industry.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck that's around? Who's old enough? Like Don Cornelius gave a fuck. There was who gives a fuck now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I agree.
That's just what it is. Like even fatherhood, right? Somebody made a statement to me that I was like, I do like that. Like, they were talking about how many young Black men are in their kids' lives. I said, I love that. If they're not perpetuating street shit. Because unfortunately, if you look at the social media of that young Black father, and this ain't all, it's just too many that I could care to like. They got their kids already throwing up signs, already playing with money.
A bunch of
know what I mean? And somebody say they teaching their son how to get some money. Well, then teach them how to have a bank account, nigga. Show them your bank statement, motherfucker. Show them your stock and show them your investment account, motherfucker. Not a handful of money. Like you was perpetuating the same dumb shit. It might not be. It might be all Taco Bell money.
No, I'm saying dirty. Like money is dirty.
Oh, true that. Yeah.
Dirty. That's what I meant. Yeah.
I feel you, but you get my point. Like, so I do want, obviously, parents to be in their kids' life. But if the mama is hell bent on materialistic shit and the father is hell bent on trying to be tough, what the fuck is them kids getting for real?
Right.
What are their chances?
So it ain't just good enough to be a parent. You gotta love your kids enough to set them up to survive in this world and not go to jail and get killed. I had to go there because it's a pet peeve, and it's like I had to drop a message real quick. God damn it.
Message.
That's for Angie Stone. Shout out to you, Angie Stone, for all my disrespect. I wanted to clean it up.
Oh, okay. That was the cleanup.
A reverse Uno card and shit.
Yeah. Black brother, strong brother. I never try to hurt you. I want you. Listen,
They're gonna be like this mixed motherfucker.
to know that I'm here for you. Listen, that's the kind of girl that'll tell me, "Are you black? Oh, you black? You black?
Yeah.
You trying to get some dick still, and you still trying to get some dick, ain't you, Angie?"
I mean, listen.
She says, "Strong brother,
strong brother, black brother." She'll sing that shit to a Puerto Rican. You know y'all from Africa, right? Strong poppy, my poppy. I never.
I thought you were.
I'm trying to get some dick. What's up with you?
This is AP's version of kicking it up, Angie.
This is how I show love. If I ain't roasting you, I don't fuck with you.
Oh, no.
If I ain't talking shit to you, then I don't fuck with you.
What's up with you? Oh my god.
Y'all go hear all her music like this nigga done fucked up the music. She thirsty as hell on all them songs.
Fucked up the legacy.
I wish I didn't miss you anymore.
That song was all about how a nigga could do her all types of wrong. She said, "I don't give a fuck as long as you come back. As long as you come back to me, okay? You can cheat."
I did not say you was a strong brother and a black brother. And
she said, "Fuck it, bring her in the house with us, okay? Just don't do it again.
I'm here for you and all your bitches too."
Just bring her to the house.
Damn. No.
She went to the club and see who with another woman and just stood there and watched. She said, "When you're done, I'm over here." Okay.
Oh my god, I can't listen. Like real.
And she one of them baby mamas that would like try to be seen, like bring the baby over there by D'Angelo while he doing some regular shit. Like, oh, is you still gonna pick up Junior? Bitch. You already know. We already talked about the plans. You already knew. Why the fuck you have to bring your goofy ass over here and show yourself?
He said, "Just making sure." Looking up and down and shit.
And then the people he's standing by like, that's your baby mama.
AP,
yeah,
you sound like you have experience with that.
Yeah, I got experience, man. I know what I'm talking about, motherfucker. Bitch, there wasn't nobody checking for you. What the fuck?
She talking to you. You looking around at everybody else to see who looking and shit.
you be at the motherfucking football game. Your baby mama sitting way the fuck on the other side, and your son do something in the game. She stand up like, "That's you. That's your son. That's your."
Just like his dad.
Looking at you like, I don't know what happened. He dropped the ball. I don't know what happened. Bitch, sit your ugly ass down and shut the fuck up and watch this game. Hey, it probably worked in reverse too when niggas got a fine ass baby mama and shit. He be walking up into the beauty salon like, Shaquilla, I left the baby bag in the car. I almost forgot to give it to you. Let me go out there and get the bag.
She turned up to get her hair done like,
yeah, it got some extra snacks
trying to get claimed.
Yeah, got some gushers in there in a little zipper pocket.
She said, "All right, shut the fuck up."
They're like, "Girl, that's your baby daddy." Yeah, I know. I prayed over my baby.
Nice as hell. She just be mean as fuck. Shut your bitch ass up, okay? He said, "Well, damn. I was just trying to get the baby back." She cried. She need her brinky.
Oh my!
Just trying to be seen. Get your ass out of here.
Oh my god. Okay. Excuse me, that was funny. Y'all silly as hell. All right, listen. I want to talk about Lord Jamar and Godfrey. Once again, folks, yes, they still are having issues with each other from that flat earth debate that was horrible that Lord Jamar failed at. So Lord Jamar went on his podcast and was talking shit. And he was kind of going in, not even kind of, he was going in on Godfrey. Let me see if I could get it to pull up without having no problems here. But basically, he was not holding back. And he was kind of going in on him. I can't play the whole thing, obviously, because I don't know how they do with they copyrights and stuff like that.
And the way it's looking for Lord Jamar, he gonna want all the coins he can get because he getting all types of bullshit in his comments.
Is he? See, I didn't even get to the comments.
Lord Jamar took any credibility he ever had, period, like as a man even, and threw that shit in the garbage.
Yeah.
Like you was
over flat earth too.
You the wackest nigga. I'm like, I actually used to fuck with him a little bit, like, you know, not heavy, but you know, Brand Nubians got a song I like one, and not only that, he you know, he used to get interviewed and he'll say some real shit, but it's like, dog, your character is so fucking whack. It's like it's hard to come back from that, dog.
Yeah, he was very conscious guy, and he definitely brought some good conversation. So I'm kind of surprised to see him excuse me, going out like this, because
who care about him being wrong or right about his stance on flat earth? That ain't why you going under, nigga. Your character, the way you move after that was shameful. But at the same point, I got the same level of disrespect for Godfrey's co-host. That nigga annoys me. That's another bitch ass nigga. Like I couldn't be in a room with dude without it probably going bad.
Yeah, because he talks too much out of turn. He's one of those people that he feels like he knows what you about to say before you say it, so he can't help himself. Like his brain be moving faster than when you be trying to talk, and he just starts saying shit. It's like, shut the fuck up and let somebody fucking get their thought out first. I know somebody like that.
I would consciously not engage much with him because I already know. Like if it go bad, I fuck around. It'd be different.
It go real bad.
He said, Dante Cairo.
I wouldn't be able to tolerate that shit long term.
Okay. Well, y'all make sure go ahead.
No, go ahead. What was you saying?
Nope, I was just gonna say make sure y'all like the video and subscribe if you haven't. But go ahead, GMS.
I think regarding Lord Jamar, like AP said, the biggest thing, like he lost a lot of credibility, whatever credibility he had left, and it was due to the fact that a simple taking accountability for not being prepared for the debate could have been the whole difference in everything, especially with people that pay attention to him or his comment section that he pays attention to so much now. Like he got to understand, you thought it would be easy to debate somebody who is coming there with scientific facts to back the things that they're saying. You were somebody who is kind of building your argument off of other people's talking points. So you didn't do the research on your own for you to build your own talking points or to build your own form of opinion. You kind of was just spewing the same things or the same rhetoric other people that you heard said, that you were like, oh, light bulb, like that seems smart, that seems logical.
And he was trying to hang his hat on that if a white man wrote it and said it, it can't be right. I don't trust it. I don't give a fuck what he say. But that don't work with everything, my guy. Everything ain't conspiracy on the level of these motherfuckers made up this and made up that. Some of the shit I believe is 100% made up. And they know it's made up. But it's a lot of shit that ain't. And that's the shit you shouldn't even try to argue. Like, know when you have something to contest. Don't just contest shit and throw it out the way, because now you're looking unintelligent. You won't even listen now. Now you know what I'm saying? And then, but I ain't like how that whole conversation went. But it don't matter how it went. How you handled yourself after that shit was disgraceful, nigga. And then I got to give Godfrey more credit, because Godfrey is corny a little bit to me, because I think he overly tries to be accepted too, because he talks a little, you know.
We're gonna show proper. Talking about that, yeah.
He talks a little proper. He be overly trying to get accepted, but his character has been consistent. He has been moving and acting and holding up the same principles as far back as I can think of, you know, watching Godfrey talk. So I just want to say I gained more respect for him and lost a whole lot of respect for the mother cat.
Yeah, I was just gonna say what Binky was about to say. He does talk about that, like people that bring up him talking proper or talking white or whatever the case may be, and his reasoning behind that. But it's like, I mean, for me, it's more about your actions and how you move and how you talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can talk proper, you can talk as if you are an educated person, but what do you stand for? You know what I'm saying? What is your actions proved? You know, as you've been on this earth. You know what I'm saying? I think
I agree.
For Godfrey, I think it was unfair that they were trying to, or that Lord Jamar was trying to put, I got set up, or he wasn't trying to be genuine to me. And
AP, we can't hear you if you're talking. So go ahead.
He's chewing. He's chewing.
Oh, okay.
Hard to say.
I can only see half his face.
He also made it a point to respond to one of the things that he was claiming with Godfrey. I forgot what it was. It's not the setup thing. It was something else that made me realize that Lord Jamar was on some fuck shit. Oh, it was
lawyer thing or the
the taking it down. He was like he basically made himself look stupid by saying it. He's like, I see y'all in the comments saying, oh, he was trying to be a good friend by taking it down. He was like, he only took it down because I asked him to take it down. I was like, nigga, that's called being a good friend, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, like you asked me to take it down, I took it down. I didn't fight your ass about it. Okay.
You fucked his money up because you was embarrassed, and he took it down because he, matter of fact, not even taking it down, he didn't air it because you asked him not to air it.
Yeah.
So he didn't even have a chance to post it. The other dude that you got into it with posted it, and now that motherfucker's almost at 700K.
Just like that.
Hey, let me say this, because these are a couple of things I want to point out too.
Yeah.
This is how T-Fan 1 said, I know proper talking gangsters. Yeah, I'm not discrediting somebody because they talk proper, but this is why I kind of looked at him a little cheesy. H.H. Randall said Godfrey got a fake New York accent. Now that was the thing that used to have me thinking he was cheesy. I'm like, he be trying too fucking hard. He from Chicago. He a first generation African from Chicago talking like he from New York. Now I don't give a fuck how much time you spent there. You not gonna garner that much motherfucking accent living amongst New Yorkers that are born and bred in New York might sound like they borough. But majority of New York is so diverse, you can't even pick up an accent because everybody talk different there.
But you can tell it's very distinguished.
Born and raised.
You could tell when somebody's trying to put on, like when somebody's doing it just to fit in.
Extra.
But that's my point. He overly tries to, he overly try to be pro-black. And you first generation African. You overly try to be down with who you think you should be down with. He's like a Jeff Brown, if you will. Go ahead. I'm gonna show you. What you got, me?
Like, please. Okay. All right. So let me share this video. Hold on a second. Okay.
Be back on Vlad TV before long. Oh, that's a fact.
Godfrey is a tether.
I've been called that. Just wait, y'all.
About 5 minutes.
Just wait. He's stalling now because I said some shit about it. And trust me, I'm sure they were talking on the phones like shortly after we did the thing. And Godfrey's like, don't worry, I'm coming back. I just gotta sit it out for a little while. But I'll be back. And now that he feels like this is carte blanche to pardon me.
He almost threw up because he knew he was capping.
You know, this is carte blanche to just get with my enemies. Oh, he's going on, Vlad. They probably already taped it. Or they're fantasizing about taping it right now. They're just trying to schedule it and shit. Are you going to be in LA anytime soon? I'd rather you come out here. We can go to dinner and all that shit. Mm-hmm.
Pause it real quick. I got a question for the chat.
But now that I'm saying this,
question for the chat, because I see the comments, the tether comments. Now I understand what a tether is. I understand all that. I understand FBA. I understand all that shit. But correct me if not correct me if I'm wrong. But do you guys think that it's fair to use that against somebody who has already been for the Black community, as far as like, I'm not saying, oh, we got to make him an honorary FBA or some shit like that. All I'm saying is the people that have always supported the Black community and always tried to ride for the black community. What do we do? What do we do with
that's
that?
what I wonder. Like, why do we have to point out in a negative way that he's a tether? Like, I just don't understand.
I think the word tether is a negative connotation. I'm not saying it in a way where it's like, oh, we gotta defend these niggas, because to be honest, I don't give a fuck. I know a lot of them motherfuckers hate us, but it's like some of them, like a Godfrey, who has tried to stand with us.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we do about that? Do we call him that in a way of trying to separate him from us, or is it going to stay as a negative connotation? That's all I want to know. I'm
y'all
curious.
ready?
Genuinely curious.
Shout out to the Reaper. I just wanted to say.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah. What? Go ahead, AP. Go in.
In a immigrant household, the same way your white allies who march with you, protest with you, have a bunch of black friends and immerse themselves in your culture, they still grew up in a household where your kind was talked down upon, where they was said, don't be with them niggas, don't be acting like them niggas. And because he wanted to be down with the hip hop culture, he went to college and he, got involved. And that's good. But don't forget his upbringing. Don't forget how his family thinks and how he was brought up and what
There's
their
black
values are.
AP that think like that too.
No, listen. Them same people you shouldn't so easily accept. If you ain't a part of the culture that you speaking and fighting for, then you are still need to be looked at side eye. That's like if Jason Whitlock all of a sudden start being hella pro-black. You gonna fucking accept everything this nigga say?
Nah.
So it's the same shit.
I'm glad you brought that up, because it was the same for China Mac. When China Mac tried to tell the sob story where, my grandfather, when I was a kid, he told me that if I hung out with the black kid again, never to come to his house again, I never stepped foot in my grandparents' house again. It was like, nigga, you went that hard against your grandparents?
Yeah, you
was like, fuck them niggas.
You have offended my family.
Oh.
You have disrespected my friend Leroy.
You have disgraced my family.
I was gonna say you put an R on the L. I knew one of y'all was
gonna
do that.
But see, but this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think Godfrey loves black people. I think he is a black American. He has every right to be the way he is. He grew up. He gonna get. First of all, he black. I don't give a fuck where you from. When you black, dark skin in America, you black, nigga. Like, they is not gonna treat you no other fucking way.
Right.
But he's accepted in every culture. He's accepted. African black men are accepted in white rooms. They're accepted in other culture rooms. They're safe niggas. Rather, no matter what. And he can flip flop. That nigga can go in any room and be not only just, accepted by them, he gonna be comfortable.
But why is that?
Cause he ain't a whole nigga. Like, I'm like, niggas cannot go around. I'm mixed with a white. Listen, I got white blood in me, and I can't be around corny white people and feel comfortable. I don't have that in my I was not raised in a culture that I can talk right or I can understand their thought process. You know what I'm saying? Or understand, you know what I mean? Their ways and shit. I don't even fit that shit. So how can somebody be accepted everywhere and fit in everywhere if you really one thing? You not that nigga that you wanna, you're not the, I'm just saying. I don't see it, but I could be wrong. Who am I? This a light-skinned nigga telling a whole African nigga that he ain't black.
Here you go. You done went in on Angie, going in on him. Yeah. The Reaper say facts, everyone.
Well, that's my point. When you in this country, you either white or not.
Yeah.
You either white or you not. But again, he tries hard. He is the type of nigga that will spew out 30 minutes of black history to show how down he is and over talk the actual conversation. That's why I brought up Jeff Brown. Some niggas overly talk to show where they at. And it makes me it like a bell goes off in my head, like he trying a little bit too hard there. That's just my that's my point. Like, that's how I feel about it, man. Fuck it.
The great one said AP is a combination of James Evans and Carol Brady.
Good point. Good. You know what's fucked up? Obviously, my mama is a little too young for that comparison, but I can see it. Goddamn, my grandma was a Brady-ish.
Oh my God. You the realest light skinned nigga on YouTube. You already know.
I respect that, man. Because I'm just being honest, man. I don't mean I'm right or wrong, but I'm just telling you, I get this feeling when somebody being a little disingenuous.
Yeah.
And I always got that feeling when Godfrey is going in on his pro-black rants.
And we're gonna watch a clip of Godfrey. We got like a couple more minutes of this Lord Jamar clip. Okay?
Let's get it.
All right.
It kind of messes it up for him because it's going to make him look bad if he do it. It's going to make him look bad.
He's talking about going,
and he's going to be dumb enough to go in there for free probably too when Vlad pays niggas now and shit. You know what I mean? But whatever. Enjoy. I give you permission. Go on Vlad. We want to see you on there, actually. We want to see you on there. We know you're coming back. We know this.
He a hater, dog.
You can't wait.
All the way.
He wish he could go back.
Have a little bromance.
Not getting paid.
Have a little bromance with your man.
Pause this shit.
Okay.
I wouldn't doubt that Jamar didn't reach out to fucking Vlad so he could get ahead of it and do, because he know Vlad messy ass gonna ask about the Jamar beef. I mean the Godfrey beef.
Mm-hmm.
So Vlad is reaching out to both of them niggas trying to get it popping or whatever. Jamar would love to go on that motherfucking shit.
He said, Lord Jamar, so you're back on the platform.
Hey, man,
yeah.
I mean, I'm
we
still,
miss you.
It's still fuck Farrakhan, but it's good to see you, man.
My brand Nubian brother.
We are friends, and we always were friends. You were mad about that shit.
So what's this thing I'm hearing about you and Godfrey? You talking about flat Earth? Why do you care about flat Earth, Lord Jamar? Fucking goofy.
Vlad agree with the nigga why he on the podcast, and then when Godfrey come on there, he'll be like, yeah, what a fucking idiot. Like
he said,
everybody knows the world is square.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
okay.
Man.
Talking about forcing shit.
But
that's one person who I hate forcing shit.
Who?
Hearing DJ Vlad say like slang words and shit. Nigga be sounding dumb as hell.
He's too far.
Clear your nasal passages, nigga.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna keep playing.
Black Falcon 1610 said, just unsubbed Godfrey officially sold out. I mean, I'm not going to tell y'all to even go watch the episode, but it was just a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? A lot of.
Oh, let me pause it real quick. He's referring to, so on Godfrey's podcast, he had Crazy Legs on there. That's the Puerto Rican breakdancer that, is one of the people that is credited with like the early days of hip hop and stuff. And so they were talking about the Lord Jamar and Godfrey situation. And then they were also talking about obviously the Crazy Legs, hip hop and Jamar situation. So that's what he's referring to here.
Again, the definition of a tether is one who undermines foundational Black Americans. So if you're going to go on somewhere and lie about your contribution and try to take away from the contributions of foundational Black Americans, and if this guy is going to give somebody like that a platform to do so, those are all tether activities. Okay, those are tether tantrums. Okay, thus the title of this particular show.
Yeah, I have to say that pull that comments back up because before I even missed that. Yeah. I don't want to miss this point because I was thinking about it before she said that. She's like, Jamar's chat had more negative comments about himself, and that's the reason why he resorted to reading comments talking about Godfrey, because that's that thing about the ego. The ego is bruised. His manhood is bruised. His credibility is shot. So the fact that he has way more negative comments going at him and talking about him, he has to highlight the very few comments that support him, because you have to feel good. You have to find a dub. It's like the Kendrick and Drake situation. His fan base has been constantly fighting for a W for that nigga, because they cannot take the fact that he took an L. If you can't take the fact that you took an L and take accountability for it, you're going to do exactly what Lord Jamar is doing. And that's why he's talking about somebody saying just unsub. Godfrey doesn't give a fuck about you unsubbing out of it. That's not going to prove anything. If anything, it just proves that these niggas is just as dumb as you, Lord Jamar.
The people over there watching Jamar don't necessarily translate to Godfrey audience any fucking way. So that's like telling the South that the slaves is free. They're like, nigga, we don't fuck with you. We not a part of America, motherfucker. Fuck you mean they free, nigga? Not over here, motherfucker.
This nigga, he couldn't fathom the fact that nigga had a lot of subscribers, and he doesn't understand that a lot of these people that are saying these negative comments are people who are not just fans of Godfrey's channel, but fans of that professor dude's channel, who they go and watch his content religiously. And the fact that video has over almost 700,000 views, new people are constantly gonna go see it. So you're gonna continue to keep getting more random people in your comment section talking about how stupid you are, because that video is gonna keep circulating. It has tremendous.
You know what I would do in his shoes, and y'all tell me, do y'all think this will work? I eat a big old humble pie on that motherfucker. I would go on there, concede to the argument, say how wrong I was, say how I've been acting like a bitch. My behavior been just, I don't want this to represent me. I'm ashamed of myself. Like I would go in there and humbly ask for forgiveness for the way I've been moving, piece it up with Godfrey, fix all of that. I'll even say the earth round.
Okay.
And now all of those people, the new audience that he got from the bullshit, he will probably have a good percentage of them stick with him if he able to do that. But now he's gonna lose all credibility and anybody fucking with him in a real way if he try to take that hard stand pause on what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that would turn it around? I think it would.
I think it would, but does he have the temperament for that?
Hell no. I'm talking about ifs. I'm talking about. I'm just saying that would be the move. He out of moves. If he keeps standing like this, he is going to be a joke for the rest of his life.
Well, everything he's doing has been showing him acting out of desperation. He's only acting out of desperation. He's not acting out of logic or accountability. This man doesn't think he was wrong about anything. As a matter of fact, every time he goes back, because this how else you can tell he's embarrassed by what happened. He can't just fully say fuck Godfrey or it's Godfrey's fault or he set me up, because once he starts saying shit like that, he'll revert back to, I should have been more on my square, I should have been this and that, but then go back to trying to place blame somewhere else. You can't be that grown and a guy that's talking about certain things and making it seem like you're somebody who stands on something, or you're very convicted in your opinions, when you can't even simply just leave it at the fact that you fucked up.
That's why he has to do what I said. People fuck with humility. People fuck with a redemption story, but you have to hit rock bottom. You have to show that, look, this, I got to, you got to have a come to Jesus moment or something, and then move completely different after that. And there's some saving grace. HA said Dante ain't gonna let that happen. Dante ain't got no sway on nobody. Honestly, he's fucking up Godfrey's channel. Like, he has zero sway. That nigga's annoying. That was a Patrice O'Neal homie. He been a nobody. He's annoying as fuck. He been the exact same dude he is. If he got a fan, that nigga look and act and dress and talk just like his ass.
Someone said he looked like Toni.
He look like a genie?
Yeah.
He do. He carries himself like this. Matter of fact, I guarantee you, he got one compliment for his dangling fucking rabbit foot from his ear, and ever since then, he thought that was the way to go. And they was being condescending when they gave him the motherfucking compliment.
That's what I want to know. I want to know how did Godfrey set him up? If you believe Godfrey set him up, I want to know how. Because if I told a man,
I feel you, HH,
that he could, matter of fact, not even just told a man, but if a man said he is willing to debate somebody who believes the earth is round, a scientist like Neil deGrasse Tyson, he said he's prepared for it, that he could debate circles around him, and then set up an actual debate for him that didn't happen the same day. It did not happen that same day. Yeah. He had time to prepare. He had time to see who he was debating. He had time to back the fuck out.
Was it a debate though? Because
it wasn't a debate.
Even when I listened to all of them, they set that up as a conversation. Now he did challenge Neil deGrasse Tyson, but they set that conversation with that white dude up as a conversation. That's a whole nother ball game than a debate. You know
I think because Dante kept interjecting to the point of him acting like he was more so on the dude's side, which I mean he was, because he doesn't believe that the earth is flat. So inevitably he's gonna want to hear what the professor dude is trying to say. But at the same time, you do have to try to moderate those conversations if you are in some type of debate forum. You can't just have them talking over each other the entire time and not getting no points out or having anybody hearing.
But that's why it almost did look like an ambush, because it was just too many voices in a conversation that shouldn't have been in there. Dante fueled how bad that went.
Right. He didn't know when to shut the fuck up and let them do what they're trying to do.
If he disagreed with Jamar so bad, he should have just sat back and shut the fuck up and watch the train wreck.
Well, because the professor dude can handle his own. That's the thing. He didn't need Dante's 2 cents or his help with anything.
I agree.
I think the Professor Dave dude knew that Lord Jamar would shoot himself in the foot, which is why his demeanor was the way that it was. He
already did a pre-video tearing Jamar's points up before he even went to that conversation.
Yeah, he did.
And that's
literally knew everything that nigga was gonna say.
That's literally what Lord Jamar should have did to prepare for his entire debate. Go to a video of what this man be talking about, find out his cues and the things that make him say certain things, or what triggers him to come back with a certain retort. You're supposed to look at those type of things when you debate somebody. And
it wasn't a debate though. They didn't set it up that way. But that's why I'm trying to tell you. That's why when we talked about it before, I tried to save the nigga, because I was like, all he had to do was show how much of the book smarts that nigga kept dropping is ridiculous if you look at the books. Some of the shit we can say you well studied, but I can show you in your own studies how many times y'all changed what you're saying. I would have just hung my hat on that. Like if I'm gonna be wrong, I'm gonna be right about the fact that the shit that you think you saying smart ain't smart if you're gonna keep changing every 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
How fucking smart are you if you just keep repeating shit that is every 5 years changes? But he said
Dante, Chris P said Dante was trying to stop Jamar from interrupting. Not even that. He couldn't do a good job of, because even if you do believe, even if he was on the side of the professor, your job as a moderator is supposed to be unbiased type of moderation.
How Godfrey was acting.
Exactly.
Godfrey acted was perfect in that situation. Let's move on from this shit though, because I ain't gonna lie, we've been on this shit
a lot longer. We didn't even get to the
shit.
Okay, but let me get at least then to hold on.
Unless you have something else, GMS. I ain't mean to cut you off, bro. Was you done?
No. I mean, no. I just it is what it is. Lord Jamar looked like a goofy. That's all that was.
Yeah, goofy. I don't even care if Godfrey going Vlad. I wouldn't even look at him bad.
I don't think he will though.
He's not going to.
I don't think he would either. But I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't even hold it against him.
That was just him trying to have some type of.
Jamar acting so much like a bitch right now that I wouldn't hold it against him to go get that money real quick.
Okay,
yeah.
so
but when he go over there, he better stand on business with Vlad.
Yeah.
If I went over there, I'm gonna tell Vlad why I don't fuck with him. I'm gonna tell Vlad why I still don't respect him. But I'm gonna get my money though. I'm be sitting there, Vlad. You still a bitch for not apologizing to Farrakhan, motherfucker.
Right.
Okay, so I did want to, because he mentioned some stuff about SA, and I don't quite know what Jamar was getting at with this. So let this play a little bit longer.
They're having tether tantrums. They're upset, okay, with the stance that foundational Black Americans have. And trust me, that's what was an underlying thing too of why, you know, he had no problem trying to, you know, line me up and all this type of shit. Was I'm sure he had a problem with the FBA shit. He's not FBA. The guy's from Nigeria. Like, come on. And we know what they're known for. True Master Music. Thank you, True Master. He said, God, you shouldn't even fight with that admitted SA. We know what SA stands for, but we can't say it on YouTube. That SA predator of young girls. And he got the audacity to talk about do it to educate the children. Get the fuck out of here. Exactly. Thank you, True Master. Like, that's ridiculous. You shouldn't even be around children. You shouldn't be let around children. You should be on some sort of registry, sir. The fuck are you talking about? Sagan, peace. He said, remember when y'all got into it with Vlad? Godfrey really didn't want to leave Vlad's platform from the get-go. He didn't. I gangstered him into it. This is how I know he's easily manipulated, because I did it to him. I did that shit to him. I painted us in the corner. He didn't want to leave Vlad like that.
He's a shitty
He was
friend.
on the phone. He's talking about
a hater.
Well, maybe we just
If I ain't gonna get money with him no more, I don't want my other homie that I got some say over to get money with him no more. You a bitch.
And he didn't even know how that sounded.
This go back to what I was trying to tell y'all about Godfrey. He wanted to be pro-black so bad that he got manipulated by Jamar. I believe he got manipulated. I believe he weak enough to try to fit in so bad and he got swayed. Any real man would have been like, look, I don't give a fuck what problem you got with him. I'm gonna go sit over there with him and check this white boy and get his motherfucking bread.
Yeah, Boosie ain't going nowhere.
Who the fuck said we can't argue with this motherfucker? Matter of fact, let him kick me out this bitch. But I'm getting paid before I.
Yeah, he paid me to do it.
Yeah, like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go over here and stand on business, and as you should, unless you already shot yourself in the foot. But don't have me shoot myself in the foot and fuck up opportunities that I'm doing because to be in solidarity. Only a goofy can get led into that situation. That's why I had the viewpoint of Godfrey that I had. You're a goofy. That nigga led you into a goofy ass situation.
And this situation was enough for Lord Jamar to show his true colors toward Godfrey, how he's always felt about him.
Yeah.
No, it show you his true colors about who he is. It wasn't even about Godfrey at this point. He's a hater. He's a bitch ass nigga. He would have did this to any and everybody. This is a Corey Holcomb move. Oh, if I ain't his friend, you can't fuck with him either. We ain't friends. I can't trust you. This is a bitch ass nigga move.
Yeah.
So this ain't got nothing to do with him personally hating Godfrey. He hate everybody that's doing good. He hate everybody with more opportunities than him. Because you got to realize Lord Jamar been around a long motherfucking time and never reached a level higher than somewhat internet.
Yeah.
Like Crazy Legs, for example. If Crazy Legs did Vlad for 1 year, he'll be at the same level as fucking Lord Jamar.
It's crazy because Lord Jamar's an actor and he's been in some stuff.
One thing I always liked about Vlad, because people hate his guts, he is showing more love to people that you would have never gave a fuck about. Yeah. He is reviving more people. He's the unsung. He's the niggas that's producing unsung. Vlad is taking your heroes and bringing them to the world, the ones that you forgot about, the ones you laughing at, that's saying they ain't got shit, or they story ain't valuable no more, they broke. He the one going to get the motherfuckers making them somebody. I think we need a black Vlad.
But will we listen to the black Vlad?
Hopefully, eventually. You know what I'm saying? If it get good enough,
come from a certain place, you got to be somebody who's universally relatable.
Well, it's starting to happen with that one. I wish I knew the fucking name of the channel. The Blue Couch channel that be having motherfuckers.
The Art of Dialogue, or who is that? It?
I don't know. I know they.
Oh no, it's the one that
Jaguar Beyond. But they starting to bring more people on. They starting to bring a more variety of people on. That is, I can see it if it continues. They even almost stole Vlad set up a little bit. Someone behind the camera interviewing somebody sitting in the stage.
A lot of people stole Vlad's.
But he probably got it. So I'm sure this shit ain't from him. But I'm just saying
the
it's
YouTube way of it.
True. But I'm just saying I would love for people to start giving these people the same love and stop hating on Vlad. If you ain't gonna go do it, then I'm glad these stories come out. I wouldn't know some of this shit. I wouldn't have got these good interviews with people because y'all wouldn't have interviewed them. Y'all didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. And you know what? Vlad did say his like mission statement is like to have like the biggest archive, of stories. Like he wants to build an archive of historical events.
The pen is mightier than a sword. If you got the documentation, if you the one writing the narratives and the story, you more powerful than anybody.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so hold on. Let me bring this up for y'all. This is Godfrey replying. So we just show a little bit of this because we went longer than expected.
Repo said, Vlad is pimping. I know what pimping is. I used to pimp. It's when you take a goofy motherfucker and make him make some money for you.
He said he used to have these hoes right outside the Home Depot.
Look, but
Repo keep it 1,000.
That's the point. But would it be a pimping situation if it was a black dude doing it? Yes. But I'd rather it be that. But again, we got to care more about our people. Like Muddy Waters, for example, old blues singer. Nobody in America gave 2 fucks about this nigga. Yeah. But the Beatles flew this nigga to England and made him a fucking legend over there in England. Rakim is still motherfucking touring over there, thinking of a master plan in goddamn Brussels. But you niggas don't know shit about Rakim. Go ahead.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, he said he signed them. He said Vlad signed Boosie, he signed Whack 100, and signed Brick Baby. That's why you see them on the show all the time.
Yeah, because he pays them. Like they're signed, and I guess they have a certain amount of interviews that they do, and they get paid for it. So he should have been doing that.
Well, get your bags, black man.
All right.
I didn't care. You did not put money in my pocket. Stop lying. What are you doing? And another thing he said, like, okay, when I did Vlad for free. I saw his show. I said, I want to get on there. When I was at Sirius XM, one of my dudes was like, yo, I know Vlad's people. I'm going to hook it up. I forgot the dude's name. I said, cool. So I got on Vlad, met Vlad. We have the same barber. I said, cool. Got on his shit. I didn't give a fuck about the money. Man, I was doing VH1 for fucking pennies. I was just looking at I just want to be exposed. So I did. And then eventually I was doing really well on Vlad. Then I met Jamar on there. We would do stuff together. Then Vlad said, hey, man, if you want to ever guest host like Lunel and some of them did, I'll pay you. He eventually said, I'll pay you if you want to do that. And I didn't do that. I said, nah, I don't really have time to do that. But Vlad, me and Vlad, we all talked. Then here's what happened. During the COVID, I did Vlad on Zoom, because we couldn't go into the studios. And I was doing a new video with Vlad, just trying to stay relevant. I did my thing. Vlad called me and said, hey, man, is everything cool? I said, yeah, everything's cool. What's up? Like, I didn't know what was going on with this whole minister shit. I didn't know. So then people were DMing me, man, you going to still be tap dancing for Vlad and shit. Fuck that dude. And I didn't know I was like, what the fuck's going on? Then Elijah Farrakhan sent me a voice DM and said, beloved brother.
Shout out to Elijah Farrakhan.
He said, Elijah Farrakhan. He said, brother. When he said beloved, I said, oh, shit. He said, that's beloved, listen, we would like to talk to you, the minister and all of us. We would like to talk to you respectfully. We love what you do, brother. We are on your side. And, being from Chicago, I used to go see him. I used to go to the Savior's Day when I was 18. Yeah. So they go, brother, we would love to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. So Rizza Islam had my back, whatever. Then West Coast Cam from LA. He's the muscle of FO. He goes, yo, God, he makes me a video, say, Godfrey, man, we fuck with you on the West Coast. Yo, we got to talk to you. Then Royce the 5'9". Then my son, the General. They were all DMing me. I said, what is going on? So then when I found out what he did, me and Lord Jamar was like, yo, we got to talk to, we called Vlad and talked to him about it and say, hey, man, why don't you should give the guy, minister an apology, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, Well, I already gave an apology. We said, we read the apology. You issued it like you were fucking Walgreens, man. It was like
Like it was
a company. We're sorry that this happened.
terrorist.
Yeah. And then he said, well, I want to sit down with the minister. And everybody was like,
Well,
who the fuck are you to want to sit down? We don't even get to sit down with him. So that happened. And then he stood on 10 toes. And then Lord Jamar on the phone said, you know what? Fuck it then. We gonna go our way. You go your way. And I went with him. I said, yeah. This because I thought it was the right thing to do if he's not going to apologize. And then I said, Nick Cannon apologized when he insulted your people, when you felt insulted. When Nick Cannon, they all apologized, but you can't apologize when it comes to our leaders. You can't apologize. I don't give a fuck if it's Al Sharpton. You know, it's a black man. And so you're making money off of us, but you can't apologize to, you know, when in this situation. Right. All we're good for is so, but I didn't have a beef with him. It's okay to be like, all right, we stand on business. But even though I know Vlad said a couple things about me, but I didn't even answer. I was like, I don't have a beef with the guy, man. It's just that we have different opinions about certain things. And I went about my business.
Anybody got a problem with Minister Farrakhan, it's a beef.
And then listen. And then from there, he says, oh yeah, I think he's going to go back on Vlad. I said, I never said that. I'm never going black. He said he's talking to him now. That's just what grade are we in? What grade are you in? Bro, I was like, I'm not going back on there because if I did, it would ruin everything I stood for. People be like, what the fuck? Why the fuck would I do that?
So to be honest with you, right? On surface of what you're saying, I don't see it. I thought it was some underlying shit that the rest of us are not privy to because it does not make sense what he's doing right now.
It doesn't make sense.
Is it something that we don't know about? Because it's not.
Because he could easily.
It's not adding up, and that's mommy, yo, Lord.
It's okay. So
Dante look like if he fart in your car, you gotta fight that nigga. You gotta beat that nigga ass.
Just start hauling off that nigga from the driver's seat.
Ass fat nigga farted in your car like it's his house. And shit.
He said, "I can't, bitch."
I'm beating your ass when you get out this motherfucker. Everybody farted. Everybody get nigga. I'm beating your ass. And stop. Listen. Let me say this.
Mm-hmm.
Even Farrakhan and them trying to get him off of Vlad.
Mm-hmm.
This is the same shit they did to Malcolm X. Mm-hmm. When Malcolm X was getting interviewed and Muhammad Ali was getting interviewed by white media, they was getting ridiculed for it.
Yeah.
But the world and definitely the America wouldn't even know what they know about the Nation of Islam if it wasn't for that kind of spotlight. They wouldn't know what it was, what the movement was about. They wouldn't hear these quotable speeches and conversations that happened over these years if they didn't go on these white media sites.
Yeah.
To take away your voice is stupid. Even if you on an enemy motherfucking platform, go over there and stand on business.
Absolutely.
Go over there and say real shit. Why the fuck would you not go over there and speak up to the motherfucker to his face and have real conversations and come to a real understanding? Why would you protest that if there is no alternative? Now the story don't get told. The people that would have the sentiment that you got to defend Farrakhan ain't even on there no more. Now you ain't got none but young dumb rappers on there. So you done took the only voices that semi was conscious. You done took them off of a big platform where millions of people was hearing this shit. That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's hater shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like why you know, again, that's that biggest problem with Malcolm is he wouldn't stand down. He wouldn't stop talking to these people. They had a little more control over Muhammad Ali. But again, most people, what they know about the Nation of Islam wasn't just Farrakhan. It was majority Malcolm and fucking Muhammad Ali pushing that shit. Yeah. That's on everything I love. Go ahead, though.
Word. Okay. Well, no, I mean, that's really all I had. Now, Godfrey did talk about the fact that Lord Jamar was talking about him sounding white and stuff like that. And he was like, my father was a teacher. He was an educator for like 45 years. You know, I'm educated. Like, you sound like when we were kids, you know, things that people would say. Y'all say you want people to be educated, but then, you know, act like it's a problem. You know, and I'm like, listen, I feel you, Godfrey. I went through that growing up. So I understand, you know. But do y'all have anything else to say on
what
them?
did you just say? I missed it.
Godfrey was talking about the fact that Lord Jamar was making fun of the fact that he talks proper English, basically. He was saying that his father was a teacher.
I gotta speak this to y'all. Proper is not corny. Proper do not mean corny. Farrakhan speak proper, but he sound like a black man. Yeah. Malcolm X spoke proper, but he sounds like a black man. It's a corniness in your voice that makes you get played or talked about. Mm-hmm. That corniness inside of his voice is the problem. It ain't got nothing to do with being proper. There's a lot of black people that sound very intelligent, use big words and know what the fuck they mean, but they don't sound like a goofy trying to sound white, trying to take some of the fear out of their voice so they can be accepted again around other people. He's got his work voice on at all times because he don't know if he's gonna be in Hollywood or not. That's a work voice that nigga got. That's corny. God damn it.
Okay, well, I see what you're saying, and I get the distinction, but I will say people did not used to make that distinction. Hell, Pac G told me that the other day. I'm like, well, yeah,
But the only time he code switching is when he doing impressions.
And he terrible at doing black impressions. This nigga can't play a black man. He can play an African, but he cannot. Godfrey, I would challenge this nigga. He cannot convincingly play a black man.
Damn.
So he can't do like the Australians do. The Australians can play country white men very well. So you're saying that he would not be able to play a black American?
It'll look like Nick Cannon trying to be a gangster.
Oh, it'll still have the corny connotations to it.
Wow.
Listen, by the way, because I already talking about Lee Godfrey Long. I really like Godfrey. I like Godfrey. I ain't got no problem with Godfrey, but I ain't gonna lie. I feel what I feel about the nigga. I could be completely wrong. He might could whip my ass. The nigga fit. He like 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? he might try to, give me the tussle match. You know what I'm saying? I'll beat his ass with some hands, but if he gets a tussle with me, shit, I don't know how it's gonna go.
Look, I'm just gonna say, thank goodness you're not drinking cerveza tonight, because we would have the Mexican Reaper really going.
No, Mexican Reaper. I do have tequila.
You keep it what?
But it's not enough. I keep it uno mil.
Uno mil.
Un mil. Por favor, gracias.
Oh, Lord. Excuse me. Okay. So moving on from that, we'll see what happens. I feel like that's not over. But moving on from that, Anthony Edwards. Okay, he's a basketball player. He's on the Timberwolves, right, y'all?
Yep.
So he's a basketball player that has been spreading it, spreading it low and laying it low and spreading it wide, basically. Like he has a lot of out there. He's spreading his seed wide.
He's spreading his seed wide. He is laying it low and spreading it wide.
Not his legs. But anyway, down. I'm just saying.
Hey, yo is the funniest shit to call out gay shit. Like when young niggas start doing that was a good one, dog. Because as an old head, you slip because you saying regular slang and like terms that we always use. They're like, hey, yo, I'm between the rock and the hard place. Hey, yo, shit. You're like, goddamn,
chill.
My bad. Pause. Yes, pause.
Yeah, can I get 2 Chicago style hot dogs? Hey, yo.
He said, hey, you trying to get glizzy 2 foot long shaboing boings?
You trying to put peppers on your glizzy, my nigga?
Oh my God. Anyway, so Anthony Edwards has a lot of children out there outside of his relationship. He has a girlfriend. He's not married, but he does have a relationship with her, but he has a bunch of little babies that just keep popping up. One of his babies is a 4-month-old that he had with, I believe she is Lil Baby's first baby mama, if I'm not mistaken. These girls like to be shared in the industry. Yep. She is way older than him. I think she's about 10, 12 years older than him. So we feel like she might have been on the hunt. We don't know. But anyway, he actually filed a motion saying he does not want visitation or custody of his 4-month-old daughter with her. And yeah, he just said, fuck it. I didn't want the baby. And then he told her when she told him that she was pregnant that he did not want the child. He told her then. And she went ahead and had the baby anyway. So
I think that's the one where Was that the one where he was like, send the picture?
No, that's the one that did. One of them did get the abortion.
Oh, okay,
one did do it, and she was
you
mad.
did right.
Everybody
You
else
did
got
right.
theirs,
I'm sorry.
so.
I'm sorry, but she did right. A nigga told you he didn't want the baby, bitch. You better not bring that baby into this world. You selfish motherfucker.
You know what's crazy? Most players, if they get a bitch pregnant and he able to convince her to have an abortion, and in her mind, she like, you know what, I'm gonna do it because I want to stay fucking with him. I want to stay in his life. He's still finna cut your ass off.
Yeah, because you can get pregnant.
Yeah, because now it's like, nah, bitch. Unless you get your tubes tied, we got to end this goddamn shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga need to wrap his shit up with a gym bag.
They need to show that nigga a Sean Kemp documentary, because I think these rich niggas are under the impression that they will always have enough money to support all these kids and shit. They need to look at Cam Newton. They need to look at Sean Kemp and many other niggas who is broke. Now, broke to their standards.
Broke and not right. Like not on our standards, their standards. Yeah.
My broke ain't shit. I'm tell you right now. Broke ain't shit. My broke is when you start yelling at motherfuckers at the house because you just frustrated about some money, but you don't want to tell them. They don't know why you grumpy as fuck.
He said my shit is sitting in silence.
You in the house is aggravated in the motherfucker. You done kicked the puppy and shit for doing regular puppy shit.
Oh my God.
He said, stop barking, bitch.
God damn it. Stop looking at me like that. I ain't got no more food for you.
Quit looking at me, hoe. You mad as hell.
Or you done bought the cheap food this time and they won't eat it. Eat the goddamn food, goddamn it.
Yeah, you spoiled ass bitch.
The ditty ass dog. Yeah. No, but listen.
Like venison, father. Go ahead.
I do feel like it is her fault too. Now, I did title the video Deadbeat because I just feel like that'll make people like want to click on the video. But I feel like they're both at fault in this situation because him for having unprotected sex with her in the first place and not wanting a kid with her. If you know you don't want to have a baby with somebody, even if you really are thinking logically about all the disease and stuff that's out there, you should not be having unprotected sex. And it feels good as fuck, but go ahead, AP.
Now I'm speaking from experience, goddamn it.
Speak.
Bitches will say and do anything they can do to convince you that you have nothing to worry about. I won't get pregnant, can't get pregnant, on the pill, on the shot, got an IUD, I'm going to take a plan B, They will bag you out of a rubber with any goddamn trickery they can and then act like you are the dummy for nutting in them. Like, bitch, I didn't even nut in you. I pulled out on top of your plan B, on top of your IUD, on top of this, that, and the other. But God want to play a sick ass joke on me. And that one little sperm had to make it to your goddamn ovaries, bitch. But I'm a dickhead for getting you pregnant. I was reckless.
You should not let her talk you out of
it. No, the only way to avoid this is only fuck with old bitches with hysterectomies. That is my new understanding of life. If you are a young rich man, go get your Lisa Rays, go get your Tarajis, go get your Holly Berries. Leave these young fertile bitches alone, nigga. The pussy is wetter, it's cleaner, it comes with jazz and nice candles.
And
it comes with toenail, like done feet and toenail rings and all of the accessories.
Yes.
Get you old bitches, man. These young bitches are full of disease, stinky, pregnancy. They don't work. They don't have life. You are their life goal is to get a baby by you. Like, listen, leave these young bitches alone, man. Let them drown. Let them rub their pussies together until they fucking burn up.
Now he did. Remember though, I told you she is way older than him, so maybe he didn't think she was still because she's probably still in her 30s.
Really think we needed to hear you tell us that. Jasbo like, that's what I do, AP. I only fuck with old bitch. Nigga, you ain't had a young bitch since 84.
I think
And you was 38. No, I'm fucking with you, my nigga.
never trust
I
a
love fucking with that nigga. He
woman.
probably my age. That nigga probably 3 years older than me and shit. We be having the same references and shit.
I was gonna say y'all talk just alike. I'm telling you, it's time travel.
This my
watching
OG, man. I'm telling y'all, man,
Yeah.
I ain't never heard somebody speak where I'll be like, God damn it, this is my future. This is my future.
I know that one time when you were like, Dad, is that you?
Dad? Dog, look, since 1983. I was born in 83, god damn it. But I'm just saying, man, you know, he a real one, man. And I think young men are at a disadvantage because we don't know better. And by the time we know better, we ruined our life. And that ain't just with women, but that's down there with all our choices. We ruined our life by the time we fucking know better. That's why it's important to move slowly and be cautious. Because by the time you get in your late 20s, early 30s, you got enough wisdom not to fuck up everything.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Do you have anything to add to this GMS before I keep talking?
I do not.
Okay, shout out to Sean Mims for the 1999. Thank
Sean
you
Mims,
for that,
brother.
We appreciate all your support, and you know, y'all make sure, you know, we always shouting out the Reaper, and he always shouts us out. So y'all make sure y'all go check out.
You know he be writing us off. Like I donate to these retarded motherfuckers online. They
you talking about Sean?
Yeah, he writes us off like as donations.
On his tax.
Donations.
He said one of them got autism.
Yeah, they all some troubled youth.
Oh
Did you say Ute? Look, they hit him with the cousin Vinny. Did you say Ute? Nigga,
youths. Anyway, I was saying, make sure y'all check out Jazzbo, aka the Reaper, on his show, because we do, you know, watch his show a lot. Like I chat more than the guys. They watch the show. They don't chat as much as I do, but we all watch the show, and he does support. He supports other Black content creators in this space. So y'all make sure y'all support our guy as well. But what I did want to say was, like, when it comes to this, like, is there anything that could be said, you know, besides like the tips that you've given? Is there anything that could be said to these young athletes that are coming into these different, you know, sports that will stop them from having kids with all these random women?
Hell no.
Head only.
Nah,
or anal sex.
That ain't gonna work.
I wouldn't even do anal sex. Kobe Bryant tried that, and we all know what happened with that.
Yeah, we do.
Head only.
The people that don't know
it's hard to scrape a bitch in the mouth. It's hard for her to sell it to the judge that I scraped you in the mouth. Like, bitch, you ain't bite me. You didn't scratch. You didn't. I mean,
okay,
Your Honor, I was sitting down. She was topping me off. Make that make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thank you, AP. Yep. Okay, done asking you questions about that. Thank you. Okay,
young
all
athletes.
head. Y'all hear that? All head.
All fellatio.
Shout out to,
and there's some pussy throated mouse out there. There's some bitches with pussy for mouth. Trust me.
Yeah, we are out there.
Shout out to
Jazzbo.
This motherfucker trying to sell her mouth on 3G's. We are not pimping this secretary. She is our secretary. She is none of our hoes. Nobody's pimping on her. She got her own thing going on over there.
Anyway, again, shout out to Jazzbo the Reaper for the 20. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. Thank you for that. Okay, now
I don't think there's nothing that you could tell.
Dude, there's some bitches you can hang their head off the edge of the bed and fuck their throat like you killing it.
Mm.
There's some bitches out there like that.
Are there?
I'm just trying to get the athletes to understand. You could get all the same. You could do tricks. You could have her like bend over and peek like under her legs, and you dick her through the between her legs and shit in the mouth. You can do all kind of shit.
The one thing that's lost on all of us right now is the fact that these guys, these athletes, they only know that specific sport that they're in. They aren't being told about. I mean, and if they are, it's being told to them all the way down at the end of their career. You know, for the most part, not the end of the career, but at the beginning of their career when they're hot. to the point where it's not registering, it's not sticking in the back of their mind. They have to you're taking somebody from being an athlete their entire life and then throwing them into being a professional athlete. They so focused on trying to be this or whatever the case may be, or now I'm a millionaire and now I have access to this. I can talk to so and so. These guys aren't. There's nobody thinking about the consequences behind having multiple kids, because, like you said, they think that money is going to last. Oh, I'm getting paid so and so a year, but you're still living in a certain way where you have to spend. Like, you have to spend that money.
Another thing is
expenses. Yeah,
children are relatively cheap when you're present and in a decent relationship with the mama. And what I mean by that is you can afford most of what they need without a fucking problem, no matter how much you make. But when y'all not together and this become a baby mama situation, that number, maybe it only take $2,000 a month to really give them all their needs met. When y'all not together, double that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if if a rich nigga, quadruple that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or so you not paying when you a millionaire. You not, even though it take $3,000 to really get them a good life, you got to pay 60. How long can you pay 60 when your career take a turn?
Yeah,
like that shit.
And you have 4 and 5 of them out there
when you could have just been raw dick and mouse out here all over the fucking world. You could get Indian girls to suck your dick, Asian, Chinese, Japanese, fucking
dirty knees. Look at these.
Yeah, all you can have exotic dick suckers of all kinds.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't even want to see the bitches. I had glory holes. I'm like, sit the bitch in a box.
But you gotta make them. But you gotta make them show their genitals.
Put her ID on top. Yeah, put her ID and her birth records on top of the box. And cut a hole in that motherfucker.
Yeah, you gotta make.
Be sitting there.
And that bitch will still try to ooze her pussy up to that hole. Like, you little shiesty bitch.
And you gonna go. And you gonna
or
go.
she'll catch the nut and try to throw that shit in her coochie later and shit. I ain't never do. I used to always leave with rubbers in my hand. Like, if I fuck a bitch, I'm taking them rubbers they be balled up in my hand, tight as a motherfucker.
He said he double tied that motherfucker.
I used to flush them, but sometimes they come back up in the toilet water. Now I just take them bitches with me. Now they
shit down a sewer drain or something.
Now they in the middle of the street by a homeless encampment. So if somebody got scraped in the homeless encampment, they're gonna get my DNA all in them.
We gonna see you on an SVU episode.
I swear to God, I took the real. What I tell y'all at the beginning, the truth be sounding like a lie and shit.
Yes.
Like, no, I swear to God, I took the rubbers from her house. 3 miles later, I opened my window, threw them outside, right near a scrape.
Coincidence.
I seen him committing the act, but I just had to get rid of the shit. I just had to do it.
Proof. Why won't nobody believe me?
Please believe me. Right. Beautiful. Okay. So one final story before
and you got to get head from bitches like niggas used to get head from dolphins back in the day. Like, let me look in your mouth. Move your tongue around.
Now tell me, why did y'all used to do that? Like,
to make sure the bitches had sores and all kind of shit in their mouth. You be like, what you got going on there?
God, y'all would put y'all dick in anything.
Man, those was wild times back then. It was wild times.
Ooh.
Y'all gotta realize there was a crackheads only look like shit from 96 to about to now.
To now, yeah.
Prior to 96, crackheads looked like how they looked.
They were functioning.
They was regular looking bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you. God, I got you.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Gervontaa Davis, he had a fight. No wonder I see condoms on the street. Gervontaa Davis had a fight, and I guess it ended in a draw. It was him and Roach? What's his name? Lamont Roach.
Lamont Roach.
And it ended in a draw. And Gervontaa said that it was because he got grease from his hairstyle in his eye that caused him to take a knee during the fight. Now, is that a plausible situation? Like, can that happen that something get from, up there from sweating? No.
You gotta avoid the fighter. Do all you can to get out of that round. There is no, even if it's blood, the only person that can stop that round is the fucking ref, or you getting hit below the belt. And even then, you know, it's the ref that gotta make that call. You don't get to fucking take a knee. That's a knockdown. And it's following a hit, nigga. It's a knockdown. I don't care if it took you a second to think about taking that knee. You got rocked and your ass took a knee. That was the most disgraceful shit. That ain't the most. I seen some really foul matches or sport events in general.
Yeah.
But that right there was so, it exposed that shit so bad. Like it's hard to enjoy anything these days. Like Mike Tyson knocked out Buster Douglas. The fight he lost, he knocked Buster Douglas out over 10 seconds.
Really?
And they let that nigga get up on the slowest count you ever seen in your life, and then he turned around and whooped. Mind you, he was beating Tyson ass the whole time. So let's get this straight. Buster Douglas beat the fuck out of Tyson, but I forget the round. I feel like it's 6 or 8. One of them rounds, Tyson got enough in him to clock that nigga and lay him out. And he was counted out way over 10 seconds. He got up and finished and ended up whooping Tyson. Tyson would still been undefeated at that point.
Had they counted correctly.
But it was big money. Like think about the people who bet on Douglas.
Right. Like
think about the people who bet on Douglas at that fight.
They came up. Okay. Now what do you think about that, GMS? Do you watch boxing at all?
Yeah, I watch some.
Now, what do you think about him saying that that's why he fell? Did you watch that particular fight?
I watched some of it. Only watched the highlights of it. Yeah, I seen the pre-fight and all that stuff like that. I saw the part where Gevontaa didn't want to talk too much shit because dude's mom was present. It was a lot of different things that was making me look at Gevontaa like, all right, man, like, are you gonna get into this fight? And then he had Jim Jones bring him out of all people. It was just the aura was off. But nonetheless, I will say this. The whole hair thing, it could be possible because when I saw him get hit or when I saw him take that knee, I didn't necessarily see him hurt. I saw him go over to the corner, get his face wiped and run right back over. It wasn't like he was like stumbling or, doing the whole, whatever the case may be. He may have got hit. It may have hurt maybe, but I don't know what his purpose was with that.
Yeah.
I also don't like the response. I know you're probably going to bring it up, but the hairstylist responded to it.
Oh yeah, she did. I forgot about that. She was saying,
which was dumb as hell. Two things can be true. He could be lying, and you also could be somebody who just fucked over having a very top client and fucking up some money. And it's not just one client because like I say, the ego is a motherfucker. She'll probably read that and be like, one person. I don't need his money if he gonna down talk. No, like when you lose a certain high profile client, other people fall in line as well, especially when you out there talking. They don't want the things that you could possibly give to the public.
I mean, that's a good.
They don't want to do that.
She might lose high profile clients, but if they only paying market value, like if they only paying what she charging, that bitch just advertised the fuck out of her braids because his shit be fucking laced.
Yeah.
Everybody in that city fucking with her. You know what I'm saying? On the braid side of the game. So, and she might be kind of doing her thing. These bitches don't be broke. Especially a bitch that do hair on the level of his hair. She probably driving fucking, $80,000 SUVs and selling hair and doing all kind of shit. That bitch might be on her shit. I don't know. But
maybe, but I mean,
it's
to
hard.
GMS's point though,
Go ahead.
If you want to still work in this industry, opening your mouth is not the way to do it, and like coming against your client, what I'm saying?
What y'all saying is accurate if it was 20 years ago or 10 years ago. Now spilling the tea is the way in for you to have a career. Think about that shit.
You could get on a reality show.
People are building whole careers off of being nobodies telling on somebody.
Right.
Rick Ross baby mama. Fucking 1,000 motherfuckers in this same vein. All they got to do is be associated with a motherfucker, speak on them, get enough views. Now you said, like you said, social media, internet, advertisement, and they sheen crazy. Like every bitch that watch those things buy heavily in hair, makeup, sheen, you know, and all those things that they promote. Like, these ghetto ass stars or influencers are cash cows because they target a particular market of people. The ratcheter, the better. The bitches that's fighting each other on that fucking show, you know what I'm saying? These people is marketing to a specific group of people that spend all their money on bullshit.
Yeah,
you right.
I don't think she fucked up nothing.
When you right, you right.
Y'all made a good point. I just don't think that matter no more. It's my point.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, Reaper got some advice for y'all, men. I'll let y'all handle that advice.
This right here.
Yeah.
On your dick, it's nothing like it.
What? Oh my God.
Hey, whatever you do, don't do the cocaine because your dick ain't gonna be up enough to put coke on the motherfucker.
And only put it on the shaft.
Fall right off
inside,
that motherfucker.
you can't get it in the hole. You got to put it right on the shaft, man. Don't take no chances putting it over the
coke
mushroom,
is for her, goddamn it, not for you, motherfucker.
Oh my God.
You
y'all
take
are
that
wild.
coke, that shit ain't got nothing to lay on.
Oh my God. But when you put the coke on, like, do you oil it first and so that the coke can stick to it?
I am a fake nigga. I don't know nothing about that. I did 3 lines in my whole life, and that shit didn't even do nothing. I just
Reaper sound like he an avid. He sound like he an avid cocaine on peniser.
I'm guessing the ladies love it.
Nowadays, you don't know if it's cocaine. I don't know what fentanyl dick do. That shit might be something serious.
Fentanyl dick motherfucker be on that motherfucking limp. They be fucked up. He said that bitch ain't moaning, she dying.
It'll have you saying shit like this the next day.
Look, you gotta say to his voice, Tyson knocked his dick and loose from his body. Like that's how he said it.
I keep it 1,000. Tyson knocked his dick loose. Hey, yo, I told you old niggas just say shit. We don't know we saying nothing wrong. We think we just say regular shit.
Tyson said some shit like, I'll fuck you till you like me.
Look, he said, I'm from the old school.
Children.
That's when coke was pure, goddamn it, because this cut ass coke don't do shit for you, but give you a limp dick and a lot of focus. Dick be sleep, but you be up like a motherfucker. Like, what we about to do next? Not fuck, nigga, because your dick don't work.
Let's watch a movie. Let's eat something. You stupid as hell.
Coke nowadays how you eating pussy for 3 hours straight, shaking your loose dick trying to get some blood in it.
Nigga rubbing his thighs trying to get blood from his thighs. Like, you know what?
Like, come on, man, don't fail me now. Dick, don't fail me now. Hey, I done knocked my dick loose with this coke. I done knocked my dick loose with this cocaine.
Oh God, he done turned to the Mexican Reaper again.
All right, I got something else.
I got one more thing, so I just have a random question here.
You only got one?
Well, I got a few. So
let's get them in and out. We don't gotta stay long.
All right. So the first one is, how would you tell someone their breath stinks in a Shakespearian way, like using Shakespearian language?
What the fuck?
thou moutheth.
Thou halitosis.
Thou breath doth taught, and has vigor and force.
Have thou ignored thy brush and paste? For this hell to arise from your eternal spirit,
thou have no mince, no fresh spearmint.
You have taken the spirit of God and manipulated into dragon fowl and
rotten doth mouth has giveth this evening.
Y'all stupid as hell. Wait, you gotta plug back in.
Shite.
Shite. You're Irish Shakespearean.
I can't do this shit right now.
No?
That shit. I wasn't ready, though. Like
Clearly,
this is shit you gotta think about for a couple seconds.
Wait, well, you got to look at some of the comments because they are giving us
Look, the great one said, "The foul stench from thou's mouth resemble a stable in the height of summer season."
That's what I'm talking about, right?
It's the breath that ended Juliet's life.
Wait, I saw that one too.
That's what we needed right there, buddy.
I love it. Oh my god, y'all!
Tis the breath that ended Juliet's life.
He said, "Thou breath has the aroma of a sow's arse, of a cow's arse."
Airs.
Arse. Yeah. Oh my god, those are actually pretty good.
I'm just saying that's a good one. I would need brand. I could text better thoughts that I can say right now.
Y'all have some good ones in there. Okay, so
Ferocious is the smell thou buttocks has made.
A stable in the height of summer seasons is crazy.
That is Shakespeare all day too. Like you got to be so off. Yeah, you got to. Yeah, and they got to interpret that shit.
He said your shit was warm. Your shit had warm tendencies.
Listen, a hot stable, they just be in there shitting all day. Like, I feel like I gotta find a way to use that on somebody. I don't know how.
Oh shit!
A lion's carcass would be a sweet aroma in comparison to your foulness.
There you go. Oh my god,
that actually turned out pretty great.
That was good. Okay.
I would date 1,000 black women before I would tarnish my nostrils with your vile, intrusive breath.
Stop.
He said with your ferocious breath.
Stop. Oh god, rest in peace to that nigga. Okay, so
my count of baby mothers will increase it forwardly before I would subject myself to such disgust.
Oh my god.
Anthony Edwards is just a child in comparison to the type of all right.
Okay, nigga. Okay. All right. So another question I had is I saw a meme actually, or not a meme, but a tweet that someone put, and they were saying like, instead of sending me home with a baby in high school, for a week, they should have sent me home with a baby mama, and I swear I would have learned a lot of shit.
Hilarious.
Do you think that what do you think it would look like if we sent kids home with a baby mama and baby daddy for a week without them being able to like fuck or anything like that? But like, what do you think?
I know my baby mama they sent me home with gonna be pregnant when I take that bitch back to school. I don't think that's a good idea either. She gonna have cold sores on her lips and pregnant when I take this bitch back to school.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
No,
she be missing 3 teeth and a cold sore on her lip and pregnant.
No, she will not have a cold sore because of you. What the fuck?
She gonna have some green discharge coming out her ass. And motherfucking her shoelaces on her fucking Jordans gonna be gone.
Oh my god!
There's motherfucking mucus coming out that.
She gonna look like she learned all the lessons, and I ain't learned a damn thing. She ain't gonna want no kids when I get done with this bitch.
Oh my god!
She gonna look like Angie Stone when I bring this bitch back to you.
That's fucked up.
Oh god, it'd be so hard not to laugh when he says stupid shit like that. Oh my god.
Oh, that shit. See, the callback be crazy.
They do. Okay, that.
No, you know what I think? Honestly, they should. To deter, you know, young kids and shit like that, or having kids young. I think we ain't got to do that no more. Most young kids don't want kids. Like when you listen to the younger people, because now the parents is telling the truth. The parents is being more honest about what it really is like to be parents and how that situation. These kids ain't going for it. A lot of them say they don't want no fucking kids. So
yeah,
I don't know.
You're right. You know what? And I just saw him comment again. I don't think we shouted him out. Minority Bros Films, thank you for the $5. He had said a little while ago, the fuck did I just walk into? AP, you a wild nigga, bro. It's crazy how it still applies.
Hey, it's all joke, goddamn it. Can a nigga tell a joke about herpes and gonorrhea and not be taken serious all the goddamn time? Fuck.
But you see how I said it still applies. He sent that a while ago, but you still saying wild shit. No,
they get no better.
Get no better.
That's what y'all here from, goddamn it.
Yeah, so but that's it. That's all I have for this week. Did y'all want to add anything else?
No, I think that was a good show, man.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
Yeah, I think we had
way to end on my bullshit. You think that I want that the last shit niggas here?
Yeah, you gotta give them something to think about when they end the show.
Yeah, that's true. I just saw this from the Reaper. Where's Black Ron's cigarette breath coming at Binky? Binky, he always said my name like that.
That nigga is somewhere writing down a joke about taking home a baby mama from school and getting her gonorrhea in the booty. And
oh my God. You watching the show taking
I don't think he'll do it, but I feel like Grady did it. I feel like Grady out here turned with AP jokes and shit. That nigga went missing.
Yeah, like Grady, he stopped popping in the chat talking to us, but he's still.
The day I told him he be stealing my jokes, that nigga ran off and never came back. Interesting.
He ghost watching.
If he wants some good material, he would.
That's the question. We'll end with this question. Would you fuck Precious?
Would I?
Jesus.
Can I keep it real, man?
Keep it real.
I give a lot of charity dick out, and I've done it a long time. Like, it's a lot of charity dick that I done gave out, and I think she, based on her bubbly, sweet personality and her status in life, if I was sitting there vibing with her, smoking a J, and she started talking dirty to me, that bitch gonna have a bump on her lip in about 2 weeks, and motherfucking teeth missing. Her shoestrings gonna be gone.
Nasty ass. You know
what make her any worse than any other bitch? All y'all ain't shit.
Nothing. I don't have nothing. But let me just say thank you to Anthony Hopkins. What?
Keeping it 300 pounds.
Oh my
That's
God.
Hilarious. Though.
I can't. Let me just say thank you to Anthony Hopkins, AHOP1. He's usually in the chat. He gave me a nice cash app. Thank you for that, brother. And thank you for your games. I see your real name. I don't want to say it because you probably don't want me to say that. Thank you for the love as well.
But why y'all didn't answer though? Why y'all didn't answer and I'm the only one answering?
I don't fuck women.
If you did, would you fuck Precious?
It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure.
Okay, let's say this. Let's say the dude you in love with.
She look like the type of big bitch
wanted to have a threesome.
She don't know she big. She like sit in your lap and do like try to do shit.
She
be like, oh, please.
I don't look at her that. I look at her as one of them girls who consciously know, and she old school fat. She the fat that used to have humility about being fat. So they worked on other aspects of themselves. This new age fat bitch thinks she just as bad as all other bitches. You know what I'm saying? They think that they could be lacking in personality and hygiene. Like, bitch, you ain't cute, bitch.
Oh.
You supposed to act like old school fat bitches where you humble as hell and you make pies and you be quiet and be sweet, bitch.
So you make pies and you be quiet.
Oh my God.
You crazy as fuck, man.
Y'all don't want to hear the truth. A lot of y'all mamas had dick in their life because they were sweet, not because they were sexy.
Okay.
Raise your hand if you got one of them mamas that got dick because she was sweet.
Oh, my mom was sexy, so no. My mom was sexy.
I love talking shit. I'm gonna get my ass whooped one day.
You are. Excuse me. Anyway, thank y'all for watching.
Jab on the loss. All respect for me and shit. Like,
Because he's
and that's why I asked you. You one of them sick niggas. That's your white side. Fucking the hippopotamus and shit. You might as well just throw your dick away there, nigga. Just knock your dick loose, cause you gonna fuck a hippopotamus and shit.
When you imitate him talking about your white side, that shit be so funny to me.
I'm just saying, man, listen.
Yeah.
Everybody say what they will and won't do. You bend Precious over on the bed. Say you walk into a room. She bent over on the bed.
Yeah.
Brown skin just glazed with motherfucking oil, shining. Coochie actually look good. They're actually a pretty pussy in there. And you see her back and you see all that wideness, but you like that pussy though. And you look around, you look to your left and you look to your right. You might be like, fuck it.
Wow.
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well.
There's no surprise with this answer, is it really?
And then when she coming up to you and you in a group of coworkers, like, is you picking up little Charles? Bitch, if you don't get your fat ass, I told you I'm picking up Charles. Fuck you keep the baby for anyway.
God.
With diabetes and high blood pressure, I'm surprised you survived that motherfucking pregnancy, bitch.
This nigga pulled back. He said, bitch, of
I
course
only
I'm
fucked you
picking
because
him
I
up.
didn't think you was gonna live past 9 months, bitch.
You stupid. I can't. Anyway,
I'm gonna poke holes in your CPAP
I'm
fucking circuit, bitch.
sabotage for real. You're an asshole.
I'm gonna switch your oxygen to take with octane, bitch.
Make you choke on your tongue, bitch.
You gonna fire like a motherfucking souped up motherfucking Hellcat, bitch.
Look, H.H. Randall said PTSD. It really is. It really is.
Shit.
Oh,
Fucking hippopotamus and shit. Go ahead. All right, man, I'm
Anyway,
sorry.
I
Man.
was-
Y'all can say bye.
No, you're funny as hell. No, I was gonna say thank you to Marcel. Marcel, great. You always give me a lot of love in the chat. It just be like bad timing for me to interrupt. So that's why I don't usually say anything, but I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate
Shout out, man. Shout out to the chat, man. It's been a dope ass show. We appreciate every single one of y'all for pulling up as always. You got to make sure you hit that like button and go into that comment section, man. When the live is over, go to that comment section and fill up that section for us, man. If you really enjoy the 3G's podcast, man, do that for us. Yo, this nigga's wildin'.
That'll be the time to do it, goddamn.
This nigga got his own separate baggie. He got two separate baggies, one for his nose, one for his dick. Nigga take a bump.
That's my dick coke.
All right.
This got the fatty in it. This
Who been in my dick coke?
Hey,
keep that bump.
y'all want to go there? Because I don't know what happened.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry.
GMS gonna want to leave bad as hell. He like, come on, man. God damn, man.
I do gotta go. I'm not even gonna lie.
You ain't got
Well,
shit to do.
GMS, what are they talking about? What happened with Kendra G?
Oh,
give it 5 minutes. I mean, not even 5 minutes. 2 minutes.
Like 2 minutes.
You got 2 minutes, man.
So I mean, as we all know, when Corey brings up situations, he has to clown some people and go in a little bit and dig a little bit. And that's what happened when he talked about Kendra G on his show a few weeks back. He brought up a clip of her on the Tamron Hall show where she was talking about what some women prefer in relationships as far as men paying for everything, and just their presence alone should, equates to them deserving everything and deserving a man to pay for everything and take care of them. He showed that clip. He went in on her, talked about her looks, talked about, just all this other stuff. So she decided to go on her channel, made a whole video about how Corey took the show out of context. He doctored the video, which whoever sent him the video was an idiot, because they clipped out a very specific part and in return made Corey look stupid instead of giving him the full context of what was being said, and kind of set him up for failure. And she went to show a bunch of clips of Corey trying to hit on her at different points, trying to shoot a shot. She was denying him at every turn. And just, kind of going in on Corey and his career, comparing him to other people from Chicago, other comedians, other entertainers. And Corey decided to go off on her last night because, when you talk about somebody as being Corey, they can't really respond or else you'll feel attacked. Mm-hmm. And once he feels attacked, he'll feel like he didn't do shit wrong and this person just has some type of vendetta against him. Point blank, period.
Because he can talk about whoever he wants, but don't let nobody respond to him or they are the worst person in the world.
He said, my fault, GMS.
Hey, I got the same thing from that, Jason. He like, well, damn, if you don't want to be here, nigga, get the fuck off. We'll talk about it.
I didn't think they wanted to talk about
this
that.
This nigga reluctantly said this shit.
We didn't have it on the list. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have it on the list.
No, we didn't have it on there because
I know, but he like, all right, man, I guess, all right, this is the first time in my life I don't want to talk about Corey. I'll do it this time. So anyways, long story short,
I hardly want to talk about that nigga.
Long and slow and boring, but long story short.
All that shit is repetitive, man. I really am getting bored of talking about him.
That's why I've been bailed out.
Shit.
I can't believe y'all niggas watch it. I ain't gonna lie, listen, this is no hate.
Yeah.
Spending that much time to might laugh once been over for me a long time. It ain't no intelligent shit going on. So I used to watch it for the laughs. It's too long for no laughs or very little bit of laughs. Nah, I can't do it. I can't. I'd rather watch old, white men cleaning guns and shit at 3 a.m. All right, GMS, I'm gonna let you go because I want to talk shit for 2 more minutes. And
go ahead, GMS.
You ain't got 2 more minutes, so we'll holler at you next week, brother.
Later, our brother.
Thank you for giving us the time you did, brother. Oh yeah.
All right, y'all.
Donate to the GMS show. Make sure you go hit the subscribe button on the GMS show, man. He's going out of his fucking way to be here every week, and Lord knows. He was popping before 3G's. We all remember back in the day, he was a fucking big shot. Now
he run around here like Mace.
This nigga don't smell shit now. His shit smell like fucking.
Like, I guess I'll do this.
A sow's ear.
Thou stitch.
Thou shit doesn't stinketh. It's love, G. I know for real, bro. I know you got your daughter with you too, man. Peace out.
I got dog.
Yeah, peace, bro. Yeah, I love that nigga, man. I'm just talking.
Yeah,
shit.
we love him.
So I wanted to say this about what I just heard.
Mm-hmm.
With the Cynthia G shit and
Kendra
all that.
G.
Kendra G, excuse me. I always fuck their names up.
Yeah.
Kendra G is a beautiful brown-skinned woman. And Corey did try to shoot a shot a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know how dude get down. Now, I don't know exactly what happened, what set this shit off like that.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever she said, what was the actual context? Because GMS said it was taken out of context for the video not being complete. Do you happen to know?
I believe I really wasn't paying much attention to it. There was a part where I guess she was saying a lot of women think this way, like not that I think this way, that like a man has to be like that, but a lot of women think this way. I think that's the part he's talking about, because when I watched her,
so she was speaking for women, not herself,
right?
And what did she say?
I don't remember. I
think this all I got from what he said, because it was so dry and so motherfucking hard to get out. GMS, you were so mad that you had to spend another 2 minutes with your family, nigga. Anyways, Hollywood ass nigga. So he gonna be on Vlad next week talking shit.
You stupid.
I love that nigga though. So listen, what I got from it, she said something about women, their presence on a date is enough for a man to want to pay for things. Is that similar to what you got from it?
I believe that was part of it, because it was a little segment. Yeah.
Now this ain't exactly. I can't respond to her video because I ain't see it, but I want to say this. This some old player shit, and I'm glad there's some old players in the motherfucking chat. Men didn't have no problem taking a woman out, giving her a good time, drinking, paying for dinner, showing her a good time. Because the ultimate goal was to fuck her so good that bitch didn't need nothing but dick from you from then on. So you had to trap the bitch with the bait.
Oh, wow.
Put some dick off in her.
Mm-hmm.
Knock your dick off loose in her. and then they will stick to you like glue.
Yeah.
And do what you know what your will is henceforward. In my Shakespearian voice.
I got you.
And that was never a problem. Now these niggas are so goofy now. They don't know how much that little bit of game right there. But I will say this, these bitches ain't falling for a nice dinner. That ain't enough no more. Even good dick ain't enough no more. These women nowadays, I really think it's lesbianism or bisexualism that's keeping these women from having that same thing happen to them. They don't get so hung up on us no more because they truly are satisfied with the freedom of fucking multiple men and different women. They not hung up on good dick no more because they get nuts off everywhere they go. And back in the day, bitches would be lucky to find a dick that can satisfy them. Am I right? Am I wrong? What's going on? Jazz both say that's facts.
Yeah.
Like even Goldie. Goldie is a legendary pimp movie, and it was true to life and pretty accurate for its time.
Yeah.
That's why people fucked with it so hard. And the whole game that he was running on bitches, he was same shit. He was courting bitches, taking them to dinner, pimping on the bitch, getting her mind. You know, pimps never want to say they fucked the bitch, but you a goddamn lie. Fuck the bitch, and now she your bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how the shit always been. Whether it's your wife, your girl, your friend, whatever the fuck you got going on, this is how it was done. And the players that still got it like that still do it like that. But then these women, you know, I think nowadays they too much into each other to give a fuck. I don't know.
No, I mean, I think you might be onto something.
This nigga is crazy. This here is the equivalent to the honey packs that niggas is using nowadays, and the rhino pills and the motherfucking goddamn. But that, I mean, that's the mindset. See, my shit was liquor. You know, I got a certain cocktail of liquor that turned me up. You know what I'm saying? But that's the point, man. That's what we used to do. So Cynthia G,
Kendra G.
Why the fuck I keep?
Well, they both G's.
Kendra G. Didn't say nothing wrong, even if she was speaking for other women. But Corey, you know, I don't know what he said, but I'm pretty sure he went off.
He was going in on her looks, and you know, her wearing makeup and wigs, and you know, whatever, and just saying like he didn't really want to fuck with her like that. I mean, whatever. The Great One says Goldie's game: want to be your father, your mother, your brother, your lover.
And Jazzbo said, AP, you mind? Fuck them. Dick ain't never kept a bitch. That's the absolute truth. Dick is like the telephone. And what you say to the bitch while she got the phone up to her ear is what keep the bitch. But without the phone up to the bitch ear, she ain't listening. So if you ain't coming with no dick, she ain't even spending no time listening to what the fuck you got to say. So I agree with you. Yeah. But if you take one without the other, you just half pimping. You ain't got that bitch at all. You giving that bitch both, you got a die-hard slave, nigga. That bitch is gonna that bitch got to buy her freedom.
Oh my God.
And you keep moving the goalposts on her. We just need another 100,000. Another 100,000. We'll get you a house. We'll get the kids set up. You'll be straight. I just need another 100,000.
You're stupid as hell, yo. I'm trying not to choke. Oh God.
All right, man. I'm done if y'all done. Or you done.
Who is y'all? Yeah.
I know. Well, it was us. It was us.
There was a y'all, but you know,
David Ruffin left early.
You know, I didn't even notice that he was relaying that Corey story that way until you started talking about that. Shit was funny.
It wasn't even me, bro, that brought it up. Saw that this nigga was so unenthused. He apologized. GMS made that nigga he said, "I'm sorry, I brought it up." Where that shit go, though? That nigga felt guilty than a motherfucker bringing that shit up.
Where
boy.
is it? Oh, that shit was funny. I think it
Damn,
was
bro.
Jason Rex.
He said, "My fault, GMS. I had no idea you was going through. You had a shit. I had no idea you had a shit that bad, brother. Forgive me, brother. My humblest apology.
Look, I got a pizza. Well,
we can go. Look, we gotta go. Shit, hey, man. We love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all always pulling up, having fun with us, man. Thanks for everybody that donate support. Please leave comments in the actual show. Like once we go back into the show, leave comments. The chat room is cool, but after the show, go in there, express your thoughts on the show. If you got an opinion or that you didn't get to say, or you know, whatever. Show love in the actual comments, man. It helps us. And we appreciate y'all. We about this bitch.
Peace.
Peace.